Hello. Yes, we are jamming. We are rocking. This is what we do. Welcome to the Cup Ringside, y'all. You heard what I said. The Cup Ringside. This is our first official video for our new channel. We are here. We are doing it. We're doing a tier list. I mean, come on. Who's doing it like we're doing it? Maybe probably other people, but we're gonna do it our way. So there it is. Hey, welcome to the Cup Ringside, where you get a ringside seat to all things wrestling and how we see it from a fan's point of view. So, welcome. I am Lana, your resident evil diva. I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because I still love me some tea. Purr. And if you have some tea, you know what to do. Hit me up. I am drinking water because hydration is the most important thing for me. And if I was drinking anything else, y'all know I'm gonna promote it in my cup mug, period. And you can get your cup mug at lanagcreation.etsy.com. The link will be in the description below. And we do ship domestically in the United States, in North America, and Mexico for sure. So you all have no excuses. Internationally, you might have some excuses. We working that out, but we'll figure it out. And when we know, you'll know. But the rest of y'all, no excuses. Get your cup merch. Period.
And hi everybody, it's Brook, aka the Brook Hogan of the Cup here, to give some of my takes on some of these logos, because dear lord, some of them not great. But I'm so excited because we're on the new channel! Yay, new channel!
I'm Amy at the Killer Queen. I'm super excited to go over WrestleMania logos. I know that we all have different levels of taste per se. I look forward to dragging a couple of your faves. Yeah.
Period.
Work.
Yup. Yeah, well, you all know what it is. It's still what it is. It's Wes, and I'm here to talk about some wrestling. I guess more look at some wrestling today. But, I'm hyped and excited to look at some takes, even if some are flaming hot.
It's a WrestleMania season, brother, and you can't do WrestleMania season without the toaster, baby. We're here live on the new WrestleMania channel, and we're going to do WrestleMania logos tonight. It is all about the WrestleMania, brother.
I am Topher, and I am here on this new channel with my amalgamation of Hulk Hogan and Randy Macho Man Savage, because I didn't know where I was going, because it's absolutely insane, crazy. We're off to a fantastic start, and we are here for our first ever, second ever video on this channel. Third video?
First video? We're on the first video. This is the first video.
The first video on this channel.
Just like Hulk Hogan.
We're in the Silverdome, brother.
I'm about to say, just like Hulk Hogan, Topher Hogan is getting information wrong, but it's okay. We gonna fix it. Because this is the Cup Ringside, baby. It's not just about WrestleMania, but we are here for WrestleMania week. We're starting it off. We're jumping off WrestleMania week with these videos, and we're going to go into WrestleMania weekend with some amazing videos. I will say we got some tier list happening. This one, we have some top 10s going on. We have our predictions video coming up, and also a special thing. Topher Hogan, Macho Man Savage, is actually going to be in the building at WrestleMania this year. So we're going to get some live reactions from Topher's going to blog about it, tell us about it. It's going to be up here on this channel at some point. So, yeah, we got it happening.
229, brother.
We are doing it. But first, before we go any further into this video, subscribe. Absolutely. We need you to subscribe to this channel so you can get us on the algorithm and be all up in the wrestling world. Also, we have other channels that you can subscribe to. If you're a fan of reality TV, go to the Cup TV. If you're a fan of Drag Race or Drag, go to the Cup Pod. And if you're a fan of Eurovision Song Contest, go to the Cup ESC. We're a multimedia company right now, y'all. We're doing this with all these channels, but we want to fulfill whatever you like. And if you can cover it, we'll cover it. So go to all of those channels, subscribe to those channels if that is what you're into. If you want to join our membership channel, because we will have some fun videos from all the channels onto our membership channel, go to the Cup Pod, hit the membership channel, $5 a month. You get some fun exclusive content and some early access content also. And if you like Patreon better, go to our Patreon page. The link will be in the description below also. So now that we got all of that out of the way, we are getting ready to jump in and we're going to start doing our tier list because that's what I want to do. That's what we're here for. We're going to give our opinions. You can give your opinions in the comment below. Let us know if you agree with us or you disagree with us. And yeah, let's do this. There it is. There's the tier list. It seems a little small, but it's okay. Y'all get the picture. You know what? I kind of want to make it bigger, but I don't want to do anything else to it.
It's fine.
It's fine. They'll get it. They're all of the logos for WrestleMania, and we're going to talk about it. We'll try to get through it as quickly as possible because it's a lot of them, but we're going to get through it. This is how it's going to work. We have the list. I'm sorry. I didn't came. Yeah, we have the list, and all of those will be placed. We have our signs. We're going to go majority rules here. All of us will put up our signs of where we think this logo should go on the list. And once we figure it out, y'all can count and tell us. I need somebody to count for me because I'm going to be on the other page, so I can't see everybody's thing. Okay. So just let me know how many people got and where it should go. And we also have our special one-time use veto. If we don't agree with the panel, where will they place this logo? We can veto it and say, no, I want it to go here because I think it goes here instead. And we can't fight it. We can't fight the veto, but you only got one veto per episode. So
you can't tell a decent chunk of this podcast is Big Brother fans based on the veto signs they made. No, not at all.
No, who watches Big Brother? Not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not 4 out of the 5 people on this channel here right now.
Shout outs to you non-Big Brother watchers. I'm here to
shout out.
We welcome you on the Ringside channel. No obligation to reality television or Drag Race.
I mean, but if you wanna, we got channels for you. But let's start off with number 1. It is the WrestleMania 1 logo. Y'all, let's pick where we think it should go, and then I will say reveal, and we can reveal it. Have your signs ready. Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let us reveal. What do we got?
Wes, can you get a little bit closer? I cannot see it at all. Oh, is that the veto?
No, it says okay.
All right, so we got 2 for okay, 2 for it's WrestleMania, and 1 for meh.
Really? I'm alone in this.
Okay, so
does that break the tie?
Okay, so do you want to say, like, Topher and Amy, you guys had the best scores, so do you guys want to go first?
Yeah, I'll start.
Yeah, make me change my mind.
It's the OG. It is the beginning of a long, history for us, and I feel like it deserves its flowers. Like, there are multiple, we're gonna go over them, but there are multiple logos that are literally just carbon copies of this one. It is the standard for what you look at for a WrestleMania logo. And for me, that alone means it needs to be in the top tier. It is what you think of when you think of the WrestleMania logo. Regardless of whether you enjoy it or not, it is the WrestleMania logo.
Agreed.
I think that's totally valid.
If it wasn't for this logo, which this logo is the base source for what almost every WrestleMania logo is a derivative of, then we would have no WrestleMania. The logo and the branding itself is what made WrestleMania, part of what made WrestleMania a lifelong legacy that leads us up to the 40th edition here tonight. So without it, there is no other logo. So I can't not, in good conscience, give this, it's WrestleMania. Quite literally, it's WrestleMania.
Okay. Brook and Wes, why should it just be okay?
It's nothing okay. Do I acknowledge the fact that it is the first logo? Yeah. Do I acknowledge that this WrestleMania happened in '85? Yeah. it's not going to look as polished and as clean as something that came out in like the 2010s, for example, right? In terms of like the overall graphic design is not going to look the same. For me, I think there are better versions of this logo that are going to come later that I think just make it look a little bit more clean, a little bit more polished. And to me, it's just okay. I almost put it in cool. I did come very close to putting it in cool because I really do like this logo. I just think there are better ones that use the same structure that we're going to talk about in just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, I just kind of look at it on a bell curve. And if we're looking at it on a bell curve, this is kind of what set up what a WrestleMania logo is supposed to look like. You know, you've got your Mania. It's set out in big, bold letters. And it does everything it needed to do. But I think there were definitely many improvements upon it. And I think there were many that fumbled the bag. And so for me, it has to go somewhere in the middle. And I don't think it's meh, so it's got to be okay.
I'm willing to come down to cool, but I think as like the OG, it feels disrespectful to put it lower than that. I don't know.
You know what? I'm going to change my vote because I think Amy and Topher swayed me to it's WrestleMania because
That's valid.
It is WrestleMania. If it wasn't for this logo, we wouldn't have any other logos. We wouldn't even have WrestleMania. It is the OG. I do think it deserves its flowers for being. So yeah, I'm gonna change my vote. So it's gonna be.
Are we averaging it based on what people put low and high? It would be like cool at that point, right?
Oh, it's majority rules.
It's
majority.
Yeah.
I should listen to I should be
listening. I am not
I'm sure
mad
the
at
listeners
this
also.
because, I'm not mad at it. I think this logo is great. I just don't think it's like, because to me, it's WrestleMania is like top tier. I don't think this logo is top tier, but I can see where you guys are coming.
Like that for me makes it top tier.
No, only tier.
Valid. I get your argument. I understand your argument. I just don't agree with it.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Agree to disagree.
All right, let's move to WrestleMania 2 because honestly,
all right, everybody got their sign?
Yep.
Yep, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Okay, so we have 2 for Mint. We have 2 for Mint, 1 for put it in the trash, 1 for bury whoever made this, and 1 for cool. So Mint is the technical winner, but do we want to see if anybody wants to change?
No, I'm willing to change. It's fine. It is closer to Mint. I have a nostalgia aspect so I need to.
The reason
I hate this logo.
It's mad because it's literally just the first logo with a 2 behind it, and I'm just like,
See, on top of that though, it's not even that because I was bury whoever made this because not only is it supposed to be a 2, but when you look at the outline of the shape, it looks like a padlock. It doesn't look like a 2. It just looks like a weird padlock that they put on top of the thing. And like, I guess they had a steel cage match at this pay-per-view, so you could argue that that's kind of okay. But like, it's not good. It's pretty ugly, especially considering it's just a big bunch of red that doesn't have, like, it doesn't match the color palette. It just makes it look so ugly.
It really just does not look like a 2. It kind of looks like the back of King Kong Bundy's head, which I don't know if that's what they were going for. I think I've seen the logo superimposed up against King Kong Bundy's head. So I feel like, and it's not even in Roman numerals. So like, I just feel like painted in the grand scheme of things, WrestleMania 2, along with its status as an event itself, is just not great. So put it in the trash.
This is valid. I'm fine with leaving it in meh or even in the trash, honestly. It does look like it looks like in action movies, like less successful sequel. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I think putting it in the trash is fine. I literally just had to pull all these up to look at them more closely. And yeah.
I'm okay with putting it in the trash because, yeah.
Damn. Poor WrestleMania 2.
I mean, are we? Well,
No, I mean I ranked it lower than that. I put it Barry whoever made this. Like
I'm about to say, I mean, I wouldn't even if we think about the actual event, is it that much better?
No.
Moving on to WrestleMania 3, which is just WrestleMania Roman numerals 3. All right, y'all ready?
Mhm.
Reveal.
Okay.
All right, so we got 2 for okay, 2 for meh, and 1 it's WrestleMania.
Wow.
Brooke, why did you put it's
Okay,
WrestleMania?
I think it's WrestleMania because to me, when I think about the old school WrestleManias, this is the logo that pops in my head. Okay, 1, it's not that like weird off blue and gold that they used back in the day. It's like a sharper color palette. I like that a lot more. 2, WrestleMania 3 is like, in my opinion, I'm thinking like the old school WrestleManias. WrestleMania 3 is the one that jumps out to me as like the best WrestleMania. And it being the only one to have that color palette makes it more important to me. The way the Roman numeral 3 looks on this just makes it look so sharp and so nice and so clean. Like, I don't know. I just really like this logo. I will acknowledge that maybe I'm letting my personal bias in a little bit here because I love WrestleMania 3.
Brooke, is the color palette in the room with us? Because I don't see it.
Yeah.
Like,
I see Brooke putting the first WrestleMania logo in the trash, and the WrestleMania 3, which is the exact same logo
with a 3 at the end.
3 at the end as it's WrestleMania.
Let's be clear. I put WrestleMania 1 as okay, not in the trash. Secondly, it's just my personal taste. However, I appear to be the tiebreaker here. So between the two, I'm going to lean okay, 100%. But like, I really like this logo.
I just feel like it's redundant at this point. Like the early ones are all kind of, I feel like we're going to get kind of in a similar boat with a lot of them because they're just redundant until they realize like we have to
do something different.
Reformat.
I'm fine with
I mean, listen, I'll say it this way, okay? I was not born in the Roman Empire, and I do not have any special love for Roman numerals. The number 2 is not any better than 3 sticks. And so it can't be really that like greatly different than WrestleMania 2. And maybe because again, you all know I'm not an old head. I don't have any fond memories of WrestleMania 3. But like if you're looking at just the logo, it is just 3 ones stacked next to each other, right?
See, the image that I have right in front of me, because I have all the logos up on one big collage in front of me to look at so I can have a better reference for this, has a like darker color palette on WrestleMania's 3 logo than it does for 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6.
I don't think it's any different. I think it's just that it's
maybe it's just
like a little more recent. But
I'm going based off of if I've only seen WrestleMania logos 1, 2, and 3. At this point, 2 was terrible. 3 did better by getting back to okay because it's like, okay, let's go back to what worked and then add Roman numerals at the end. And that's what I'm basing this off of. So I'm going with it's okay. And I feel like we have majority.
Valid.
Yep, the okay, so have it.
Mm-hmm. WrestleMania 4.
I'm trying not to die here, so give me a second. WrestleMania 4. Same as WrestleMania 3 with numeral number 4. And
ready?
I think I have my vote.
We have 4 Mez. The Mez have it.
Absolutely. I'm okay with that.
It's just starting to slip a little.
Is there anything else we need to speak about? I think we just said exactly everything we had to.
It's getting redundant. It's getting repetitive.
I'm just gonna say this. The next 2 also should be in the map, but that's just my opinion.
Okay. Now I would like to say WrestleMania 5 is slightly different because they moved the Roman numeral underneath the logo instead of beside it. Do we like that more or less?
I'm about to vote 3.
Oh wait, I don't have it ready. All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, the okays have it.
I'll let y'all
Okay.
have it. I'm not stressed over it.
It looks better because at least there's
What?
variety.
Okay,
I understand.
but do we do it before the 3? Because I think it's better than 3.
I agree.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I think it is. I think it has that prominence and the way that the superpowers collide at that WrestleMania, that V being right underneath it, where you have Hogan versus Macho Man. It's
Yeah.
just like really like it's a versus. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
value.
battle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mega Powers is just such a good feud.
I'm okay with that. No. Now, what about 6th? We're back to it being to the side.
Are we ready to vote?
Three.
Ready to vote.
2,
Yes.
1.
Okay.
Okay, I'm with Topher on this. Not because so 3 meh, 2 in the trash. The reason I have it in the trash instead of not meh is because this is the 6th logo in a row that you all have done this exact layout, with the only difference being you move the numerals back. It's literally the WrestleMania 4 logo with the letters swapped. Like you mirrored
Oh,
that.
you know
and
what?
that's
You
all
sold me.
did.
You
Yes.
sold me.
Put this in the trash.
Switching.
We
I'm
need to
switching.
go back to the drawing board. And I think
It is
they
better
will
than
do
the WrestleMania 2 logo.
It is
My
better
vote
than
is
2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not by
like-
much.
Yeah, not by much.
I
Yeah,
agree.
let's not go back enough to 2. Let's not go that far back.
Yeah, 2 sucks. 2 belongs behind it. Absolutely.
But we do get a little bit of change going into WrestleMania 7.
Yes. So
How are we
let's vote
feeling?
on this one. In 3, 2, 1.
I didn't grab my sign yet. Hold on. There we go. All right, so we got 3 for cool, 1 for okay, 1 for in the trash.
All right.
Let's explain.
So
I can
here's
see
the
the
thing.
cool.
We said go back to the drawing board, not go back to Hasbro. Like not go back to Willy Wonka. And
Oh.
I feel like when you look at this WrestleMania sign, it looks like Disney bought wrestling and with that logo. It's like weird and stretchy, bendy, like it's trying to appeal to little kids to drink chocolate milk. Like it's
Buy your
no.
Nestle Nesquik, everyone. Buy your Nesquik.
Yeah,
It's
that's how I feel.
I'm gonna disagree. For me, it reads more like an action movie kind of a logo. Like it
Mhm.
looks more like Back to the Future. Like that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this logo. And I think that they were at least trying to revolutionize and do something slightly different, even though they wanted to keep the branding very similar. So I get it. I appreciate them at least trying something a little bit different than the past, which was just
Absolutely.
more of the same. So I want to reward that a little bit by bumping up. And yeah, that's just where
See,
I mean-
see, for me, this doesn't even read as like action movie or Disney. To me, it kind of reads like theater, like a Broadway show would do
Mhm.
something like this for their logo. And to
Valid.
me, WrestleMania is the clearest definition of a theatrical wrestling program you're ever gonna get.
Yeah.
Also, not to mention, it's something different, and
Yes.
to me, that's an immediate bump up. In
That-
quality.
and it stars
Alright,
and
but let's
stripes
also-
forever.
I have to point this out. It's not that different. Like if we're calling that different, once we like look like a couple ahead, we're gonna get real difference soon.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I mean,
I'm just
valid.
saying, that's not.
But compared to the first 6
Right.
WrestleManias, it is
7.
different.
No, that's true.
It is, well, this is 7. Yeah, like compared to the first 6
That's
before
true.
Yep.
it is the only one that has any sort of change to it outside of
Right.
the ugliness
Required-
of 2.
It required more than Photoshop.
Right.
Yes.
I'm trying to judge it in it. Yeah, it required clip art, which was a thing now. It's 1992.
Right.
91. Sorry,
Clip
91. Yeah, I mean, like for me, I the fact that I'm trying to picture each WrestleMania logo as they come out and not take any future logos into account when grading them.
Right.
I think this gives it. I agree with the cools because this is like, oh wow, that's cool. It's curved.
It's curved.
I think I do think it's going to end up at the bottom of the cool list, like as we keep going.
For
But
sure.
it deserves its spot if we're going like chronologically. I think it belongs in the, like a step up from what was already previous. You know.
I will say, Topher, from that perspective, I can see the cool. But I'm looking at it more holistically, and so almost a lot of these original logos don't have as much luster. But I can see what you mean.
Absolutely. I mean, because if we have to look at it in 1991 eyes, because it's like, of course, if we're looking at it in 2024, and it's like this is trash compared to what can happen and what logos have done since then. But
Yeah, compare that to like the WrestleMania 30 logo, no chance. But like,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
But let's move on to H.
Are we ready for the grades?
Are we ready
Sure
for
am.
H? Let's rank it in 3, 2, and 1.
You know, Topher, I thought about doing it. I'm gonna agree with you.
Yeah. Let me tell you why I
So-
said bury this.
Wait, tell me what it is,
Before
because I
we do,
can't
it's
see.
o-
I
we
can't
got
see.
okay. We have one okay, one meh, one trash, and 2 bury whoever made this.
Oh.
Topher, go ahead and rant, because I know.
Because it's the same logo. They didn't learn their lessons. They got all the way up to cool with WrestleMania 7, and they said, you know what? Let's go ahead and give them the exact same thing. Nothing different. Nothing changes. Nothing's new. Boom. And it was in a bigger venue. They were in wherever the Indianapolis Stadium is. And like they chose to go with the same logo that was curved and boring, which got a cool in 91. But by 92, I'm sorry, you're old hat.
I mean, to me, it kind of felt like we are finally going to change the logo, right? Because the first 6 years, you could argue, oh, they just want to keep the branding the same. They want to keep the package the same. Then they change it in 7, and you're like, oh, okay, this is interesting. Where are they going to go? It's the same logo, with the only difference being they reopened the little digital thing they used to make it, got to that little text box where the Roman numerals are at, and
Changing
added
over.
on another I. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory again, much less the first time. So I'm very happy to change mine to Barry.
It's
I'm
there.
fine with that. That works.
It's there. Let it stay there. Let's move on to WrestleMania 9. All ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
This is okay. So we got one cool for its WrestleManias. I am so happy. I was so ready to argue with all of you. I was like ready to like, you know,
Before 1 or after 1?
Before.
Higher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
higher than 1. Wait, before.
Because-
Isn't
God,
this
this logo
so
is so
much
pretty.
better than a big red disgusting 2 behind it?
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I just feel like this logo is iconic. It's the start of them realizing that they need to make it a bigger spectacle than
Yes.
just the name. The name is not enough after a certain point. Like you need to rebrand it and show us that. And I think it helped. It was also a part of like the theme. We were starting to get themed WrestleMania seasons.
Yep.
So this is like the start of something refreshing, and this one particular is just iconic. I love it. The design of it in general is just really beautiful, and it still stands the test of time for me.
Agreed.
Not to
WrestleMania
mention.
9
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say WrestleMania 9 is such a unique experience altogether. The event itself looks completely different than any other WrestleMania. They really lean into the fact that they're at Caesar's Palace, which, like, you know, it's truly the start of the location defining the WrestleMania. And I think it's going to set a precedent going forward. And it's just completely different than all the rest. That it's like this is WrestleMania.
Amen.
If only the WrestleMania was as good as this logo. Because, dear Lord, WrestleMania 9, not the best. But, like, the
It's
actual logo for
fine.
this event is amazing. But, like, everything else? Choices.
It's fine.
And this is where we are rating the logos alone.
Yeah.
Just the logos, not the event. 'Cause baby.
What you gonna do, brother, when Hulk Hogan?
Ooh.
When Hulk Hogan steals the world title.
Let us move to WrestleMania 10. And I'm ready with my score. Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so we got 3 It's WrestleManias, 1 minute. Amy, what is that? Barry?
Bury it.
What?
Bury it.
Oh my god.
Explain.
And said it.
What?
I'll explain.
Please.
For me, this is an ugly logo. I'm sorry. I understand it's very different. So like we were like grasping at straws for anything new at this point, yes. But also looking at it, for me, I'm just like, y'all couldn't have done something a little different. I don't know. For me, I was just like, it's not hitting for me. But I'm willing to move up to a Met with Wes because it's just it's not it for me. But y'all
Amy,
seem to love it,
I can-
and I just
I can
don't.
say I completely agree with you. I
I
think
think
this
it's
is very
ugly.
bad.
It's gaudy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
big for no reason, just having this huge X in the background. How is that any better than the 2 in the background of WrestleMania? I don't think it's any better.
Because you can at least tell it's an X.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
you can tell it is.
I
don't
liked
think
it.
the look looks good.
I liked it. I like the colors in it. I like the purplish gold. I liked how big it is. I like that it was like, this is 10. This is a huge stepping stone, a milestone for WrestleMania. We made it to 10. So it's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be flashy or gaudy if you put however you put it. But it's supposed to be a milestone event. And so they made it big for the milestone. I liked it. I thought it was a good one.
Wait, I
Yep.
am looking at
And
it a
you know
little
what?
bit more, and I realized something that's bugging me now. The rest
See,
of
It
the
looks
no,
like a
logos,
big Z. Like, it doesn't look like an X.
I'm not even talking about that. The thing that's bothering me is you have the WWE logo on top of the X, right? And it's in the same color palette as the WrestleMania is.
Absolutely.
Right?
Why wouldn't it
Which is
be?
no, that's totally fine. The thing that is bothering me is in the other WrestleMania logos before this, when they had the logo, it was a different color. It was like just the normal color of the logo. When they changed it to that gold, the two W's being in the different fonts bothers me. Like, maybe it's just the OCD, but like it bothers me so much.
And just
All right.
the font they
Low-
chose
low-
for that
low
big
key.
X is ugly. I don't know.
Low key, don't care about it being big. Don't care about the X. It just went back to the bendy words. I'm not a fan of the bendy words. It's going to be a consistent theme. Most of them are not bendy. We don't look like we're trying to be a cartoon. I'm not a fan of the bendy words, but majority rules here. So I'll give it up if I must.
What did majority land on?
What
Because
was
I'm
the
willing
majority?
to concede come down a little bit.
I went up to a meh with Wes. I'm willing to go up to a meh.
So currently it's 3 WrestleManias and 2 Miz, but after I noticed that, it's bothering me more and more.
I'm willing to meet in the middle at this
I'm willing
being
to go
like
to okay.
Okay.
I'm ready to go to cool.
I'm waiting on somebody to just use torpedo at this point.
I'm not using mine.
WrestleMania 10's not working.
No, I wouldn't.
It's not worth it. There's some
I
that are
have one
absolutely
that I'm
hideous.
waiting on.
Let's go to
me
cool.
too.
Yeah.
Cool's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Loki, no, I'm putting it in meh. I'll change my vote to meh and make that the majority. It's getting on my nerves now.
You know what? I hate
So it goes.
It's the
is it
color
above?
palette too for me. It's just ugly.
Yeah.
I'll put it at the top of meh.
Yeah,
All
that's
right, it's at
fine.
the top
Yeah.
of that. I will agree.
Sure.
It's fine.
Sure, fine. I'm not fighting with this one. It's not worth the fight. But let's
All right.
move
Yeah.
to WrestleMania 11.
All right, everybody got their choice?
Hold on.
Yep.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we got 2 cools, 2 trash, and an okay.
I don't like this one.
I don't like this one at all. This is trash to me.
I'm gonna switch to trash because it's not good and it's not WrestleMania.
That's fair.
Yes.
I just really like it because it's the first logo to feel like it's more than just word art. You know what I mean?
Right. It's like
Yeah,
something
that's why I like
original. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I just like it that it doesn't look like word art. It looks unique. It looks like it's something interesting.
It is the
has
first-
depth and dynamics. I get
Yeah,
why
it's
you
the
don't
first
like
to be
it.
different than word art. It's just worse.
But this one literally has King Kong Bundy's head in it.
You're not wrong. It does. It actually does. I will say I don't love it. I just appreciate for what it is for when it happened,
Right. It
and
was
that's
an
why I
attempt.
boosted up. Yeah, it was an attempt.
Also,
which
Brooke,
was more than
To
they had
ruin
ever
this
done
for
before.
you,
Jesus.
because I know it might have a chance to. Everything looks okay from a certain perspective, but does it not bother you the weird asymmetry in the XI?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that does.
that is.
That did bother me. I specifically had not brought it up because I was hoping no one else would. To me, like, okay, does it bug me? Yes. Would it probably be enough for me to move it to an okay? probably. I don't think it goes in the trash for that.
It definitely goes in the trash. It for sure goes in the trash.
Oh, y'all are bugging, but I'm not fighting it. It's fine.
Just
It's not my battle. You know, I have further battles to come, and I know it.
Oh, I'm just waiting. I told Lana before we filmed, there's one logo that will be in bury it,
Yes,
no matter
I have
what.
visceral
anyone
reaction
says.
to some.
Yeah, I have
exactly.
one that is like, if you put it any higher than bury it, I will. Okay, but we'll get to it.
WrestleMania 12.
WrestleMania 12.
All right.
All
Everybody
right.
got their sign?
I
Yep.
am ready.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
3 cools and 2 it's WrestleManias. I can vibe with that. Either one I'm fine
I'm
with.
fine with going to cool. We don't even have to argue it.
I
God,
thought
I
it
love
was
this logo.
cool. I really did like this logo, and I thought
It's over 7, I think.
I didn't think. You know what? I was going back and forth between cool and its WrestleMania because I really, really like this one.
See, the reason I like it so much is because this WrestleMania was in Anaheim, right?
Yes.
And to me,
Yeah.
it read like the 20th Century Fox logo.
Fox.
Yes.
And I love that symmetry.
I'm moving.
I
I'm
love
moving
this
it.
design. Yeah, like it looks so professional and so regal and so sophisticated, but
Mhm.
also like, oh, this is WrestleMania. Like this is the pageantry and the prestige of WrestleMania.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I'd be perfectly fine with that. That's
Oh,
Yeah, it's good. Should we move to 13?
Yep.
13. I gotta look at this a little bit more. I'm torn. Okay, I'm ready. Everybody ready?
Mhm.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
You know, Amy, you're right. Hold on. Yeah.
What did you say? What?
I
Y'all
had it in
have
there,
to
but then I
tell
thought-
me.
Oh,
We got
it's 2 in the
cools.
trash, 2 cool, and 1 okay. So let me just take a moment.
So
Because
ugly.
how is this any better than the 2? I don't understand. It looks like Ghost Rider met WrestleMania. It's not it for me. It's not cute. It's not giving what y'all think it's giving. I don't know. It's just very much like
And I am right there with you. Oh my god. Because I put it in meh at first because I was like, well, okay. But then you look at it a little bit more and you're like, hold on. Why? Why is there fire? What is the
Literally.
connection here? Like, why? It doesn't look good at all.
and for me it gives a fan-made Angel Fire like website like that they made to like celebrate like Jeff Hardy. It doesn't look like a professionally made product. For me, I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Like, hello?
But it's giving attitude.
It's a little too much attitude, and I need them to tone it down.
The more I
It's so
look at
sad
it,
that this is WrestleMania 97. Like, this is so sad for this WrestleMania because it's a good
It is.
WrestleMania too.
It is a good WrestleMania, and I think that actually brings it down. I will agree. The logo is trash for what that WrestleMania represents. Because it's I will. Agree.
What do you want to
Actually,
say about it,
agree
Wes?
with
Do you have anything to
trash.
say?
it's okay.
Nah.
just okay.
Valid. I would
Okay.
say top of
I-
trash because at least
top
it's
of
better than
trash.
Yeah,
the
top
others,
of
but,
trash.
like,
It's better than the
Not
weird.
the
like,
hottest of trash. It's like you just freshly
Ghostbusters
put it on the
logo.
street.
A lot of trash going on.
It's a dumpster fire.
Empty the can.
WrestleMania
It is a
14?
dumpster.
all right, WrestleMania 14.
Yes.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Yes. Yes.
We have
Yeah.
4 berry. It's WrestleMania / berry and 1 cool. Wes,
See,
you
Wes-
want to tell us what you're thinking?
I don't know what to think. I'm so genuinely unnerved, confused, and intrigued by this WrestleMania sign.
What?
Okay.
I
this
don't know what
logo-
to do.
This logo feels like the kid who like was in the late 90s and their parents just bought them their first 3D animation software, right? and they decided, oh, I'm going to make this cute and cool WrestleMania logo and share it with all my friends. And then it somehow got to Vince McMahon, who was like his uncle. And then boom, it's suddenly the WrestleMania logo that year. This is so tacky. This is so gaudy. This is so red. Like
Topher looks like he's in
It's
pain.
a big block of red text. It looks so unbelievably ugly. This is my least favorite WrestleMania logo they have ever had.
Topher, defend it.
But it's X-rated and it's in a block, so you not only see the logo once, but you see it twice, and you can picture that it's on all four sides. Like this WrestleMania logo, this had Mike Tyson's face right underneath it. It is a bad logo when you start to put it in perspective like that. I was thinking about vetoing it, but I concede. I see your point.
And it's like, I understand the cube aspect being interesting to look at, but it's not like the letters are, it's literally just the regular WrestleMania letters in a square in some random dark red color for what reason? It's just
very red.
there. It's just
I
there.
was
Hear me out. What if it rotated?
It does.
It does.
It does
It
rotate,
It doesn't.
During
but I
the-
don't care.
Yeah.
I can't see it rotating on a still shot. I can't see it rotating when I take a picture of it. I don't care if it rotates, and I don't care if it's on a gold pedestal as it rotates. I don't really care. It's so ugly, and I
Yeah.
was ready
Oh, Wes just
to use
killed me.
my
It was like,
veto. I was ready to use my veto if somebody said this was more than Barry, because I would
Right,
like
it's
no.
bad.
It kind of
This
looks
is
like a
also
novel
the
horror movie in title.
mhm.
This is also the first WrestleMania logo that doesn't tell you what WrestleMania it is in the damn logo.
Right.
There's
Right.
no numbers, no iconography to tell you what WrestleMania it is. And if you're a casual fan and you're like, you just tune in, and it's like WrestleMania. Well, what the hell is WrestleMania? Why should I care about that, right? There's a certain prestige with the event happening over and over again, and us getting the numbers so we can like say like this year it's the 40th WrestleMania. That means this event has been around for a long time. There's a legacy. This is WrestleMania 14. This happened in '98. They could at least have like a little something. They have the
And then they got that
in the bottom of the
ugly
logo.
gold WWF or WWE symbol in the middle. Like, why is
middle,
that
just
in
for
the middle
what?
and it's gold? Like, for what reason?
For
It
what?
is-
What was the reason?
What was the reason? It's god awful. It's just a god awful logo.
Yeah,
We
this is
have-
the worst logo they've ever had. Please put this at the bottom of Barry, because at least the WrestleMania 8 logo started with something positive, like a decent logo. This logo is awful.
I just god awful.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So I was like, all right.
I think we're gonna get into some difficult ones soon where we're gonna be
Yeah.
arguing, and I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Because let's move on to WrestleMania 15. And yeah, I'm ready.
I am so unbelievably ready for this.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, Lana. Yes.
Wow.
Wes. We got
Mm-mm.
3 Barry whoever made this, 1 trash, 1 cool. All I'm gonna say is I agree with the majority. I'm gonna let y'all talk.
Listen, this WrestleMania was the on ramp there. You had it on the ramp. It was built up. It just was like so solid. It's one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time, even though in hindsight it's really not that great of a WrestleMania. But like in my mind, it was an incredible WrestleMania. And it just like when they did the giant gold shine coming through and you had the XV from behind it, it was just cool. Okay. I'm not saying it's WrestleMania. It's not the greatest logo of all time, but it is cool.
Hey, Topher, it looks like an electric frog.
Honestly, like it's gaudy. You cannot necessarily tell that it's supposed to be Roman numbers behind it. Like they're hidden for whatever reason. Like if you're going to
thought it
tell
was
us
a
which
frog.
one it is, have it where it's like that you can actually visually see what it is. It's just, it's not it for me.
It's
It
not
looks like
it.
a frog
This
that's
is
trying to eat the WrestleMania sign.
Mhm.
not
I think
cute.
we as a collective have agreed that putting something behind the WrestleMania word
Yes,
does not look very good.
No.
it doesn't look good.
And I'm pretty sure this is the last year they ever did that with numbers. Like they tried to do it with like, anything like that. Ew. Just ew.
How is that? Okay, help me out, because maybe I'm blind. What numbers are you guys even seeing?
It's
I don't even see
XV.
numbers.
It's XV, so
It's
it's 15.
XV in the background. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
it's
Like,
an
you
X
can't
and a
even
V.
see it.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
It's so
That's why
bad.
it's so bad.
It's so
It was just
bad.
giving me so much frog. Like
Mhm.
I couldn't even see the numbers.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we
The
can
numbers
see
are so
it.
bent. And
They
like
are. Yeah. Okay, we ready for 16?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go
3,
2000.
right? 2000, not what WrestleMania is. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we
Oh,
got.
hello. No, absolutely not.
Hold on.
Keep
Wait,
doing
what do we
that.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
we got 2 OKs, 2 Barry whoever made this, and 1 It's WrestleMania, and then Amy used her veto. Okay, can we at least discuss it before you use the veto?
We absolutely can.
Okay, I hate this. This is such a petty thing, but it is enough for me to hate this logo. The W being the WWE logo, I hate it.
Hate
I
it.
hate it so
Hate it.
much.
Especially because they don't have rights to that anymore or didn't for a long time. And so for a long time, the logo itself was blurred on every
Not to mention, this is still when it's WWF, so this is WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. And
Right.
it's
That's
2000.
branding, first off. This is very much Attitude Era WWF. Like, this is like the iconic WrestleMania Attitude Era logo for me. Like, this was it for me. And it's hard for me to find one during that era that I like more to completely like condense what that era of WrestleManias was. And
Valid.
I don't mind that they don't have the number on it. I think 2000 is like a big year at the time in general. And so marketing it as WrestleMania 2000 was interesting. And they were trying something different. The logo is still within their WrestleMania branding, but amplified in a great way while still also carrying on their Attitude Era like branding the way they've done. I understand blurring. That's not my problem. I enjoy that logo and I'm going to veto it because that is the Attitude Era WrestleMania for me. And I will be loud and wrong and stand on it. I do not care.
You veto it and put it where?
I'm putting it in. It's
Wait.
WrestleMania. It is absolutely an Attitude Era WrestleMania. That is a WrestleMania logo. You can put it at the bottom. That's fine.
I'm about to say, where will we put it? It's up to you where we put it.
At the bottom of its WrestleMania is fine for me because it's not like number one. Like, it's iconic. I think it's a product of its time, and it is a time capsule of what WrestleMania was at that time.
Okay.
See, the thing is, I don't even disagree with you on that.
I'm about to say,
It's
it doesn't
just
even
such
matter
a
if you
pet
agree
peeve.
or disagree. We can't fight it no way.
I mean,
Amy,
you could. I don't mind hearing other people out. I'm allowed loud and wrong.
Once the veto is used, everybody else has nothing to
I
say
knew I
about
was going to have to
it.
fight for this one, and I had my finger itchy, ready to grab. I knew it.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't horrible. It was just okay for me. It was just okay.
And that might be my nostalgia factor kicking in, and it may kick me in the end when I fight for other ones that I really like more, but it's fine.
Use the veto when you feel like it is necessary to use the veto. I'm surprised we made it 16 WrestleManias without using one, let's be honest.
There was a McMahon in every corner.
Let's move on to the next WrestleMania with this logo here.
WrestleMania X7. Woo, X7.
We ready?
Yep.
Shout out to Football X7.
3, 2, 1.
Wes.
Oh my God, no.
Okay, so we got a Barry, we got 2 It's WrestleManias, a cool, and an okay with a question mark. Amy, is that the first time you've used your okay?
I think so.
Yeah, I love it.
I'll just say one thing, and then y'all can talk about why you feel the way you feel. Why is it one Roman numeral and then the word 7? Like, that bothers me so much. Just say 17 if you're going to write it out that way. Why X7? You make no sense. It just looks disjointed. It's weird. I like the color scheme. That's why I put it in okay and not lower. Like, I do think it's a cool color scheme, but X7 just throws it off for me a lot.
And that's the exact reason I had it in cool and not it's WrestleMania. That does throw it off for me too. I love the fact that we put the Reliant Astrodome on top of this. Like, the Astrodome fits this logo so well. It makes the color palette feel so cohesive. But that X7, and it's bothered me ever since I was younger, and I was like, oh, WrestleMania X7, that's so stupid. We talked about it in our greatest matches video we did on the old channel, and Lana mentioned it there. It's not X7, it's 17. And like, ever since she said that, I'm like, yeah, I agree.
It is. It's never X7 for me.
It is the gold, like it's golden mixed with the blue. Like, you talk about the epitome of the Attitude Era with WrestleMania 2000. Like, this is the main event of the Attitude Era. This is the series finale of the Attitude Era. We enter a whole different non-competitive, no longer WCW living in the world after this event. And it is just with the Astrodome mixed with that, and you have the, like, it's just so pristine. Yes, it is X7, but you know what? That's the WWE quirkiness and weirdness, and I think it just makes it. I don't know. Like, there's something about it. This is my favorite WrestleMania of all time. I could rewatch it from start to finish. There is not a bad match on the card, and I have to say it's WrestleMania.
We're not judging the event. We're judging the ugly logo.
It's a beautiful logo.
I buried this logo because it is ugly. The colors are muted. It's all bunched together. You can barely read WrestleMania in that because it's so muted and just. And then the X7 grosses me out to no end. This is the worst, grossest logo. Like, I can't even read the dang logo. It is not about the event. The event itself, great, cool, love the event. The logo, tacky, horrible. I was not.
The WrestleMania 13 Fire logo is better.
I don't like any. No. I don't like this logo. I don't like it.
That's the barometer now. You're putting 13 Fire above this WrestleMania logo.
No, this one could sit at the top of the trash.
Okay, so Amy, you are in okay. Lana,
I was in okay. I feel like it's a good medium.
I will move to okay. Because Lana, unless you veto, I think that's the best you're gonna get out of everyone.
I mean, I don't know if this is worth my fight, but I don't like it, and I'm just gonna put it on record that I don't like it. Y'all can put it where we put it where we want.
Les, you said it's WrestleMania. What's your take?
I did. I also said it's WrestleMania. I love X7.
Me too.
Cringe.
I watched this children's show called Phineas and Ferb.
Valid.
There's an episode called Football X7, and it was one of my favorite episodes. And so for me, when I saw X7, I was like, "This is lit. This is awesome."
Lit.
It's lit.
We're gonna have to meet halfway here, y'all, because like I really want to put it absolutely in Barry at this moment. Just it's lit with X7. But
I love the colors too, by the way. It just looks cool. And the dome over top of it, it's real cool.
Is anybody going to be vetoing, or are we going to move it to okay? Because I do believe that's where
if not, it's going to end up in okay, which is like the median of like the strong feelings.
It can end up in okay. The top of okay?
The middle of okay.
Ooh, after 5. Yeah. After 5.
The dead center of okay.
It's the X7 for me.
Colors in the you know what? No. Can't do it. I can't do it. I tried with everything in my power not to do it. But I can't.
More to go. What are you doing?
I can't allow it.
This is just going to make this back so interesting.
I can't allow it. I can't allow it.
Bury it. Put it in the trash, wherever you want to put it, Lana. I'm
going to do it. It's going in the trash. It's going.
Is it after that cube though? Like I don't think it goes above the cube.
No, not after the cube.
Okay.
I can't do it. The more y'all have me look at it, I
WrestleMania 14
couldn't do
belongs
it.
at the
I
dead
came up
bottom
with a
of this
decision
list.
beforehand. I just couldn't do it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Speaking
Whew.
of, well, now we move on from X7 to X8, so dear God.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Let's.
All right.
I'm ready.
Topher's
I'm
ready
so
to fight with us.
I
at
am
this point.
so ready. All right.
Okay.
Everybody got the stuff?
3, 2, 1.
So we got 2 trash, a meh, an okay, and a berry, whoever made this.
I'm willing to go to trash.
You know, I am too. I almost did trash. The only reason I have it in berry is because I hate that it comes out of that little box. Why would you even have the box on the bottom right corner of that logo to put X8 or X or 18 or whatever in, and then you have everything pop out of the box? Why is the box there?
It's just a weirdly designed.
It would look so clean without that box there. It
I
would look
hate
so
the
cool.
way the X8 is together. I just hate it. I don't know. I don't like the scribble of it. It doesn't, and I understand it fits maybe with the scratch of the logo, but then like I don't know the way that you have the sophistication of the WrestleMania with the X. They could have done something totally different that would have had that too. Like I actually like the abbreviated logo. Like when you actually watch the show and it's the WMX8, I kind of like that. I could get behind that, but not with the full out in the X8. Put it in the trash. It's not good.
I don't know if anyone here is like a fighting game fan, but this logo reads to me like a combo counter, like WrestleMania ×8, and like every time you like hit WrestleMania,
Right.
WrestleMania
Yes.
Like,
like,
why,
I
if you're
can't
gonna
stand it.
abbreviate, why not just have it say 18? Like, what's the point? It's one number. You're putting
actually
an X instead of a 1, and
you're
it's just
adding
weird.
numbers. You're adding slashes.
Yeah,
Right.
you're
That's
adding
more
extra
work.
for what? I don't
For
know.
what? What?
Well, Wes, you have this in a different slot. What are you thinking, bud?
Oh, I thought it was meh.
Valid.
All right.
Well,
Does it go above the 13? Is it above 13?
What? Yes, because
It's above
dear God,
13.
Yes.
I cannot stand.
It's still prettier. That Ghost Rider ass, like, no, that should be in the berry.
That should be
honestly. I
berry.
don't know why we have it that high. The more I see it against other things, I'm just like, ooh. It just doesn't sit well with my spirit. I don't know.
We'll come back to
You know-
13 later. We'll talk about 13 again later.
I will say, when you look at 13 and 14 together, maybe for 2 years they just allowed Wes Craven's graphic editor, like graphic artist, to just do the WrestleMania logos because, like, both of them just look like horror movie prints.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You're not wrong.
All right.
19.
Let's move on. 19. In 19. Let me find my.
WrestleMania. Now, pop it up.
Okay, I'm ready.
I am also ready.
All right.
I'm also
3,
ready.
2, 1.
We got
Okay.
WrestleMania. Cool. Okay.
Oh.
So I love this logo. I really do. The only thing I don't like about it is it's literally just a WrestleMania X8 logo with like a better bottom right corner, and like a different color palette.
I
But
like this
other
color
than that,
palette better.
like,
Yeah.
oh, I love the color. That's why I also have it higher. I almost put it in okay.
I almost
but,
put
like,
cool though. So I'm okay.
I'm fine to
with
put it
cool.
up in cool.
I'm okay
I
with putting it in cool.
think 18 was like a very antiquated looking logo, and then I feel like moving up to 19, I feel like it looks more of that time period. It looks more modern. It's still like their branding, whatever. It's fine. It's really good. I like it better than I like the 18 by leaps and bounds. So
Oh,
Agreed.
absolutely.
And the fact
So
that we went
cool.
to XIX, it's sophisticated. It's blue. Oh, that royal blue is very
Yeah.
pretty. It reminds me of the Pacific Ocean, which is right next to Seattle.
Well,
So it's kind of it's a very beautiful logo. Is it less than 7 though, or is it higher than 7?
I have it over 7. It's
I
over
think-
7.
over. Okay. Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, as
Well,
someone who voted it's WrestleMania, and I deplore the bendiness of the other one, I would definitely take it over. By the way, this is also the reason I put it as it's WrestleMania. It's actually one of my like top 5, maybe even top 3. Is if every single WrestleMania logo from here until the end of time was this format, but you changed the color and the number on the bottom right, I think this would be the first one that's acceptable.
Yeah.
I
Like,
agree.
if every WrestleMania was standardized to this, I actually wouldn't hate it. Like,
Right.
give
Oh my
me
God.
a cool color, give me on the bottom right, like, cool. That could be WrestleMania to me. So that's kind of my thought is, like, it might be the best one that could be standardized.
Oh my God!
agree.
Imagine if they did that with the WrestleMania 14 logo.
Oh my God, no.
I will
absolutely not.
continue ranting about the WrestleMania 14 logo for this entire video. God, it's ugly.
Wait, imagine you got the fire every time.
Of the fire every time. Oh no. Or the cube every single
That's what I
time.
said.
We got the
WrestleMania 14.
cube.
It's so ugly.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
All right,
All
WrestleMania
right,
20.
Let's go to 20. Yeah, y'all ready?
Mhm.
3. Wait, I'm gonna come back so I can see. I want to see for myself. 3,
All right.
2, 1.
Oh. Wait, what?
Oh, work.
Wait, what?
Brooke,
What are you doing, bro?
What are you
It's
saying,
so
bro?
both. This is the ugliest logo I have seen in a hot minute. But dear God, it's
It's so
WrestleMania.
iconic. What?
I hate it, but I love it.
Wait, what did
It's
you
so-
have?
I had It's WrestleMania and Barry, whoever made this, because one, when I think about like, oh yeah, like a WrestleMania logo, 20 is one of the first ones that pops in my head. But dear God, is it ugly? Like it,
So
it's
which
in
one
that-
are you voting for, baby?
I will use the tiebreaker stance, and if there is a tie, I will vote then. Otherwise, I'm abstaining.
Well, I said okay.
I think Wes and I were on the same page. This is WrestleMania.
What'd you say, Topher?
Yeah.
I said it was okay. I mean, the reason I said it was okay was because I think it got oversaturated.
Oh, no.
I mean, the entirety of 2003 was plastered with this logo everywhere, on every DVD, on everything that you buy, in every corner of the arena. They had this logo draped in preparation. And I agree with Brooke. It's just, it's like a cement block. that somebody carved WrestleMania 20 out of.
I think it was very different. They were trying to innovate, and I think it brings in a new era of WrestleMania logos and a start of them trying to think outside of the box with how the logos should look. And for that reason alone, it is WrestleMania for me. It is like the pinnacle of them beginning to think out of the box with how they're going to design it. Is it the prettiest of all of them? No, it's probably at the bottom of the It's WrestleMania tier for me, but it's still like an iconic logo for me.
Okay. Well, Brooke, since you go tie break, where you gonna put it?
I'm gonna put it in okay. I can't get past it. I'm sorry. It's just okay. Is it WrestleMania? Absolutely. This is one of the most iconic WrestleMania logos of all time. But from an actual design perspective, it's ugly. So it's okay.
Yeah, it really just, I think that it looks good when it's up against Madison Square Garden, like the roof of Madison Square Garden. But like in general, I mean, it's just okay.
I'm a little gagged. Oh my God.
Are you glad you used your veto on WrestleMania?
I'm 1,000% glad I used my veto. I think it sticks out like a sore thumb to all y'all, but for me, I'm happy with my choice. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's go to 21. We're going to Hollywood.
Are we?
That's what it says.
Everybody got their sign?
Hold on. Give me a second. All right. I am ready.
All right, 3.
In
Two.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
So we got 2 berries, a cool, a meh, and a put this in the trash. This is one of the worst logos for the
I'm
location.
gonna hide.
It's so bad.
Wait, and you said it's WrestleMania?
I said cool.
Oh,
I like the chrome aspect of it. I feel like it was a little different. I like the boldness of it. And like I said, this was like a new era of them trying to create different styles of logos. And for that reason, I like it. But I see what y'all say, and that's fine. I respect it.
Here's my thing. It is bold, but it's the same boldness that like a nudist requires on the beach.
Okay, Wes, you got me. You got it. Oh my
continue
God.
your thought, Wes. Continue your thought, please. I want to know, expound on that, please.
Yeah, there's not really much to expound on, but it is not good looking, but requires a lot of tact. and a lot of boldness, I think, to make this. At the end of the day, it's just the 21 again, and it's just no, it's not very good looking.
So wait, what was the vote? I know I said meh, and Amy said cool.
I said trash, but I'm willing to come down to buried. It just
And you
is
said
not-
buried, Wes?
Yeah, we have
Brooke
3
also
buried.
said Barry.
Yeah, and
three
I'm
berries.
willing to come down to buried because of the fact that, you know, the motto was WrestleMania goes Hollywood, right? And I feel that if you take this logo in a vacuum, just the logo itself, without the goes Hollywood, without any of the other fluff that's done in a lot of the other promotional packages, and it's just the logo and that's all we're grading on, nothing about this logo screams Hollywood. Nothing about this logo screams Anaheim. Nothing about this logo
That's
is
valid.
just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just blah. It
I'm
looks
gonna
like
say
Got whiplash because
looks like the Ford logo.
I mean, let's be honest.
That's the exact reason I hate it.
I mean, let's be honest. They have Hollywood. We've gone to Hollywood more than once, and the latter Hollywood was way better than this Hollywood. Like, beyond, like this one, the one that's coming later screams Hollywood. This one, this screams L.A. Like way outside of Hollywood. Like this screams San Bernardino, not Hollywood. It just it doesn't.
This WrestleMania, and this is the crazy thing. When I was younger, because I didn't really watch WrestleMania until like a few years after this, I used to think WrestleMania 22 was WrestleMania goes Hollywood because to me that logo looks way more like a Hollywood logo than this one. Like it feels more like that kind of tact.
Okay.
This feels like
Do we want to
somebody
move on to
forgot
our?
to make
Let's
a
talk
logo.
about that one then.
Talk about
Okay,
yeah.
wait, can we put 21? Is 21 really the top of the buried, or do we want to like?
Oh,
move
it's there. It's there because at least it's
not
a
the-
competent.
Yeah,
logo.
it's still
it's a
better.
competent logo.
All right,
It's competent. It's just
All right.
I might like.
I feel like
Topher.
Topher wants to move that.
It was like, you know, let's put it just slightly below 15.
I like the
I know you
frog
love
one.
15, but baby,
I would be fine with moving it under the frog. I'm okay with that.
Yes.
under the frog. Okay.
At least, you know, like, come on. At
All
least
right.
15 fit its theme. It's Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
I don't
That
see
fits
Philly
I don't
the-
see
anywhere.
Philadelphia in that either, but okay.
Sure.
We got another Philly coming up that fits Philadelphia, but I don't know what this is. But
Well, we'll
okay,
talk
we
about
will. We will.
Oh, we'll talk about it.
Let's move to the next one, 22. Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
We got okay, cool, man, Barry, whoever made this.
I'm gonna move to okay because I was gonna do okay to start with.
So we got 3 okays, a Barry, whoever made this, and a cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
the reason
just
this logo
so
is not
generic.
Cool, the thing I hate about it the most is that you can't read the number clearly unless you
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
really look at it.
It
Outside
doesn't
of
even
that,
look like a
it's good
number
logo.
at first. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good logo. It's fine. It's
I
okay.
kind of will move it under.
Nice gowns, beautiful
20.
gowns. You know.
I just,
Right.
Topher, go
you
ahead.
know, it's just so bad. It's got this whole like popping out thing that's happened. It's very like pointed. I don't understand what we're doing here. It's like 3 different triangles snapped on top of each other. And then if you expand on that, the main like poster for it is John Cena doing a bulldog hypocrite. It's the least WrestleMania thing in the world, and it doesn't even happen on that card. So, like, why does this wrestle this just why there's nothing Chicago about this could have been really like amazing. The 13 is better, okay? The flaming 13 is more Chicago than whatever this triangle pointing down 22 is, especially because 22 is a round number. You know how cool you could have done with that logo? Like, come on.
What we're not going to do is say Chicago is like 13, because no, absolutely not. 13 is trash, and Chicago is not that.
Period.
It's not.
Wait,
All
no.
I've learned,
No.
all I've
no.
learned today is that the toaster hates triangles. I don't hate triangles. I'm not particularly fond of like hexagons, but like triangles are fun.
I mean, to me, this logo looks much like a biker patch, like something you would like
Yeah.
iron onto a leather jacket.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's
Perhaps
very
a
much
logo?
like a pin. The shape of it is
Right.
very cool for an enamel pin. But
Exactly.
Absolutely. Like, We're just gonna put our pins on our. Okay, yeah, we move. 23.
I'm ready.
I'm so ready.
I'm so ready.
I think we're not going to be in agreement about this.
I'm scared of this
All
one.
right.
I'm scared the way y'all so ready.
All right,
Okay.
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Oh.
Work.
Oh,
Yes,
Wes, what do you
Wes.
have?
Yes, Wes.
It's WrestleMania.
okay, cool.
This is
I was nervous.
WrestleMania. Like the.
Oh, I was nervous.
Sorry.
I thought I was gonna have to be like,
I'm thinking
Fight
about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really thinking about using my veto right now.
Don't
I hate
you
this
dare.
Are you
I
kidding me?
despise this logo.
I love this
Why?
logo.
Y'all,
Why?
back to the word art. Why are we back to word art? This is literally word art.
No,
First of all,
it's streamlined and it's pretty. The color,
It's-
like
right,
palette
it's
is nice.
sleek.
It's sleek.
It's cool. It's giving me very much cars, Pixar cars, and fast. I like this. I really
It
like
fits the
this.
theme beautifully. I think it works.
Symmetrical.
See,
Yes.
my big problem with this, okay, the tagline for this WrestleMania is all grown up, okay? When I look at this WrestleMania, I'm like, this feels like it could have been a logo in like WrestleMania, like around the OG WrestleMania logos.
No.
It's so boring.
This is
And
so
this is also a really-
sophisticated.
It's classy.
I don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't look classy to me. It looks like somebody got on Photoshop and like took a tiny little picture and then just put WrestleMania text over, and that was it. I
You're a
hate it.
child.
You could
You're
put this
not-
on
look,
the back of a
you're a
Bentley.
child,
This is
bro.
giving Bentley.
This is
giving
not.
Porsche.
This
I
is so
despise
cool
this
and
WrestleMania.
sleek
I hate it.
and
I hate it.
classy and sophisticated and
I mean, I'm not gonna use my veto because I want to save it for one WrestleMania that I am prepared to fight people on, and it ain't this one. So put it
Okay.
in cool, but like, ugh.
Wes, what do you think? I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. Well, I said it's WrestleMania mainly because to me it is WrestleMania.
It is.
It's one of the first ones that I really paid attention to and like looked at as a Mania, but more importantly, it also just I love the underneath and the 23 and like the little metal things coming off of it. It's just it's an awesome logo.
Oh, I kind of want to move it up now. Like,
No, it's definitely the top. It's the top of the cool, I think.
okay, I really love this logo though. Like, it could just be biased because it's one of my favorite WrestleManias to rewatch a lot of the time.
It is a good one.
But it's a beautiful logo. I like the way it was branded that year. Like it coincided well with all of the packages and all of the ring aprons. Everything just looked very clean and very sleek, like we were saying. I just think it's a great WrestleMania logo. If you're gonna go with the old school style of the writing, like you need to find a way to make it new and fresh. And I think that this does that perfectly.
And
Correct me
it's
if I'm
back
wrong.
to
Is
being
this all,
Detroit. It's chic. It represents the city.
correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first logo that doesn't have like the M and the W doing the expandy thing? Because even the Cube has that. I could be wrong. I'm not saying it's a deal breaker for me because honestly, I don't really love that or not. But it is the first one to not have that. I think.
like it.
Oh, I don't love that. I'm not married to it. It's just, it looks so boring. 24.
All right.
No one's opinion will be changed. 24.
24. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
So we got two cools, a meh, I put this in the trash, and an it's WrestleMania. I would be willing to move it to cool, but I will say the reason I like this logo more than a cool is because the tagline for this WrestleMania is the biggest WrestleMania under the sun. And like, the logo is perfect for that. I love that. I love the brand synergy. I love this logo. I love this WrestleMania. Like, great stuff.
I don't necessarily think it's not above 23 for me. Like, it's good, but I still like 23's logo more than I like this one. So I think this goes directly below 23 for me in cool. I think that it's a beautiful pop of color. The design is nice. It's definitely leaning more towards the newer age of what WrestleMania logos have become. I think out of a lot of the newer ones, this is probably one of the better ones. And I think it's good, but I still think it cool is where it should go, and that it's right below 23 for me.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think it's starting to teeter on doing too much. But I think it doesn't. I think it's just on the top end of that, but I think it's cool.
So
I said meh because I was just like, it kind of looks like very childlike in the graphics, but that's just me.
I put this one in the trash because why are we going back from doing numbers 22, 23, 21 to Roman numerals here of 24 when there's way more Roman numerals? The sun is like gaudy. I don't like the spikes on the sun. The WrestleMania is very akin to the same way they did WrestleMania 20 and the way that they did WrestleMania 22. And I really didn't like either of those logos. I was at this WrestleMania and I selected a shirt that did not have this logo on it for the I Was Here shirt. So it just is not, I don't feel like it was a solid, it was too... Instead of going Orlando-y, they decided they were going to go Florida-y, and I feel that like I just don't like it. I'm not willing to use my veto on it because it's all right. I feel like there's one I would rather veto later, but I don't like it. I don't like it.
Fair. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion.
So where does it land? I think it's y'all saying it's landing on cool because I think me and Topher are the ones of the Met and are putting in the trash.
Mm-hmm. The three of us.
I mean, cool. I think it might be. It's definitely over Willy Wonka, but it's not as good as the other two.
Yeah, I put it in between the curved one and right there's good. Yep.
Okay.
Lower end.
WrestleMania 25.
All right.
Oh,
I'm ready.
I'm so ready.
I'm very ready.
So many thoughts.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yes, Topher. Yes, Wes. 3
Are we
berries,
burying
1
it?
trash, 1 okay.
Oh, I'm ready to go into Barry. That's fine.
I can go on Barry. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with the buried.
So this is the 25th WrestleMania, right?
Right.
How is this the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania? Because it's not.
It's
the 24th anniversary of WrestleMania.
That's my big issue. That is my hugest.
That's not even the only issue I have with this. The other issue I have with it is so monochromatic, right? That it can be kind of hard to read at times in the bottom half. Like you can read the WrestleMania part really well, but like underneath that where it says the 25th anniversary part, unless you're like if you're at it from a distance, it can be kind of hard to spot it out. And also,
it looks like a weird pyramid. I don't really like the angular aspect of it. The writing blends right in, like you were saying. It's like very much just bland. If you wanted to go big for the 25th anniversary, which it's not, you should have done it big and bold and something like massive for that time. And I don't feel like this does it justice.
Why is the writing so small?
Right.
The star is like 7 times bigger than anything else on the you can have things be bigger than the actual word WrestleMania, but like 12 times bigger?
Right. It really is. Way too big. And to have anniversary just written out and emboldened into the logo, and the fact that like the silver behind it is like this weird, like it looks like Alex Mack might be hanging out in there from the Secret World of Alex Mack. It just is not doing it for me. The card itself, one of my favorite WrestleManias of all time, but the event, the logo, not living up to it.
We'll talk about that after the recording, because this is...
Where will we put this now? I just put it here just because.
I think that's fine right where it's at.
Yep. Highly agree. That's exactly what I was going to say about it.
You put it, yeah. It's because, again, I don't know. 25th is hard. Anniversary, not correct.
At least 8 is legible. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just it belongs where it's at.
8's just a repeat of something that was cool.
All right, let's go to 26.
Oh,
I am so ready. I love 26.
Oh, word.
Like as a WrestleMania, I love this WrestleMania.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wrong side. There we go. So we got 2 Miz, 2 Cools, and an It's WrestleMania. I am inclined to flip it to It's WrestleMania as well because I really like this logo.
The color scheme, it looks like vomit. I'm sorry. I don't like this color scheme at all. I like the design of the writing. That's fine. But I just feel like the colors are very ugly. They clash really badly. It's just not it.
Why don't you just tell the people of Arizona that you don't like them?
I don't like your colors, Arizona.
like
That's ugly.
Okay,
I don't
so
like it.
I will have to defend this because I did put It's WrestleMania. I can see that the colors from like a perspective of just if you could choose any colors in the world, that these might not be someone's favorite colors. Also, we've already noticed there's a little bit of a red hatred here with the 2, which I kind of is obvious, but also with the giant cube, which is also obvious. But this is the first time we're seeing that red in just it being featured. It's Arizona. I don't know what you're not going to make Arizona blue. And it also kind of just looks like a movie theater sign to me. It kind of really brings me back to the movies. And so for me, it gives me that cinematography and stuff, which I quite tend to enjoy. So that's kind of how I feel about it.
Okay.
This is one of the weirdest stadium picks they've ever done to me, because at least since like they stopped going to arenas and they just started doing stadiums. This is at a college stadium, not at like the Cardinal Stadium or something like that. But like, I think they picked a good color palette for what they had. When you think of Arizona, you're thinking of like these clay reds and this like darker colors. Is it a little bit muddy? Sure. I'm not going to argue that. That's why I had it in cool to begin with. But like, dear Lord, does this WrestleMania, like the overall design, it is just so sleek. This is what WrestleMania 23 thinks it is. Like,
No.
No, you're doing too much right now, bro.
You're way too much. Absolutely not. Absolutely
So I'm not going to go that far, but I will still advocate that it's in the same vein as 23 of being like minimalistic, but in a good way. I'm not going to say it's better than 23 though. Although I also gave 23 It's WrestleMania. So
So Topher, are you It's WrestleMania as well?
I will go up to It's WrestleMania because I love the simplicity. I love the branding of the town that it is in. And I also love that there is no question without a doubt what I'm watching, and I'm watching WrestleMania.
Where is it going?
Oh, I mean,
go there.
it's the bottom of It's WrestleMania. I mean, I think it's personally above 2000, but
No, I vetoed it. I'm fine with leaving it where it's at, but I don't really want it to. I think I don't know. I don't like this one, so I would prefer to keep the vetoed one above it.
what's above 2000? I can't.
The original WrestleMania. First WrestleMania.
Higher.
9 and then 12.
It's better than the OG WrestleMania logo.
Yeah,
No.
the WrestleMania logo.
I don't think so. I think
Okay,
y'all are
low-key-
doing a lot.
Low key, to me, if you move the OG WrestleMania logo to the bottom of this and you like just move both of them above it, I would be happy with that.
That's fair.
Because
I don't
I
mind
think
that.
that logo is not as good as the other 4 that are up there. I think 2000 is a better logo than that, to me.
I know mine sticks out, and I don't care. Like,
Hey, it's your choice. It
That's
was
what
your
a veto
and
is
you used
for.
it.
It's okay either way.
All right.
I'm allowed
Well,
to be
let's
loud and
choose
wrong.
spots.
It's okay.
Good enough.
Let's move on to 27. Yeah.
All right.
Some might call this logo bold and brash.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
More like belongs in the trash. So we got trash, man, cool, Barry, whoever made this.
I hate this logo. I just
hate it too.
hate how blocky it is and how asymmetrical it is. Like, because the way that the 27 curves, it makes it looks like the point is a little bit more to the left and the X doesn't line up correctly. I hate the date in it. It does not. I
All
don't-
bad.
Completely missed the date, move it to Barry. Oh my god. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I couldn't even see that it was there to begin with, right? Because it's such tiny text. Also, they have Atlanta in the logo.
Yes.
Now that I'm looking at it better, why is that there? We should be able to tell at least like roughly where it's at. Why couldn't you use like Georgia Bulldogs colors, or like anything that like an Atlanta team color? Like they use a lot of reds and blacks in their logos. Why couldn't you have made it red and black?
Great.
Because blue and gold. 2 years from now, you are going to use blue and gold on another logo that looks infinitely better than this. Yeah, very.
Okay, so maybe it was my nostalgia talking when I said cool because I was there and it was a great time, and maybe that's what it was looking at the logo now without my rose-colored glasses on. It's not that great. I'll admit it. I will be willing to go down to meh with Amy, but since the buried in the trash one.
I will. Well, I'm at trash. I'll move up to meh.
Oh, yes.
Hot
Yeah, I
damn.
think meh works for this one. It's not the worst. It's not worse than 13. Like, we need to think about that. Like, you're putting it in trash under 13? Like, come
Okay,
on now.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
we keep shit talking 13.
'Cause it's
Why
bad!
is 13 in trash?
13 is my barometer of whether or not something is trash, and this is not the dumpster fire.
This is not
worse than a
13,
dumpster.
right.
This is a block.
Yeah, this is significantly better than
just a block.
trash.
Okay, put it in meh, but like
It's in meh. It's in
Bottom of
meh.
meh.
bottom of meh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's at the
28.
bottom. Bottom of meh. Cool.
28.
I should have voted trash.
And so we're here.
I agree with you, Topher. You should know. We reached too high. Icarus flew too close to the sun. Or I guess too close to the bottom of the ocean. But like,
Man, that 2 really should also be in Barry. Oh my gosh, is it just the 2's real bad? But
Oh, honestly, I kind of want it, like, yeah.
the 2's bad, guys.
Look, I'm gonna
Okay.
say I moved it so quick. I moved it so
Yeah.
quick because I've been wanting it, but I didn't want to say it. I was like, oh, I don't want to say
Can
it.
we
but
put
it's
13 at the bottom of trash, too? Can we do
No.
that?
Yeah, no, because I don't like
yeah,
this
it's
smooth-
it's so ugly. It's so
It's
ugly.
so ugly.
I kind of want to move that there too. 'Cause,
Okay.
We'll talk about it
We're
later.
both-
Okay,
ugh.
28.
We'll go-
28.
We'll go back at the end
28.
and we'll see if we want to move anything. So that's what we'll do. Okay, 28.
Ready?
I am ready.
Yep, ready as I've ever been.
Yeah, let's. I'm back. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Trash, berry, meh, okay. I will swap to meh. Because I was debating between meh and okay.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
reason I put it in okay
Let
to
me-
begin with was because I really
wanna
do like
convince
the fact
someone
that
real
it's
quick.
the Miami colors. Oh, but I'm talking. Hold on.
Hold on. What?
Okay, but I put Barry for a reason.
The reason I put it in okay to begin with, but I'll swap to meh, is because it at least uses the Miami Dolphins colors, which is great. But like, this is like, if they were ever going to do a WrestleMania where they use numbers instead of the Roman numerals, should have been this one. This should have been the one they did that with. Too many letters.
Why Barry Wes? I need to know.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna be completely real. All right, now I have very little experience in this field, but from what I would imagine, this looks exactly like something you would pick up at Lion's Den. That's how I feel. I feel like this
West,
is
West,
like
they don't know what that is. West, they don't know what that is.
Oh, so that is a place where you go and buy adult videos.
I know what
And,
Lions Den
First
is.
of all, I'll say, what
Don't
do you
act like
mean
we're
we
not
don't know?
grown, okay?
Okay.
I know what
Please don't
Lions
say
Den
we
is.
don't know what it is.
I thought you didn't know what it is because I thought it was the only one up here. I didn't know it was a chain. I apologize. But
It just makes sense when he said that. I was like, even if it wasn't
Yeah.
the same name.
I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. You look at it and you're like, I feel a little bit socially awkward showing this to somebody. Like this logo, it's like, I don't know what WrestleMania is, but what type of wrestling are we doing here?
I'm willing
That's
to
kind of
move
what
it
it makes
into
me feel.
trash.
I like the WrestleMania colors. I think the colors of the Miami Dolphins being on here is pretty cool. I just like the font, and it goes like very back, like 80s, like
numerals,
cheesy. I can't with it. That's me.
I'm very cool with trash because I said
I'm
it
fine
was
with putting
trash.
it in
I
trash.
didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't
I'm
like
I'm
it.
fine with trash too, but it'd be like top of trash for me.
Yeah.
Basic, absolutely, very
Yeah, I
basic.
mean, I'd rather take a trip to Lions Den than a trip to wherever he lands me.
Damn, Wes.
Word.
Noted. Wes would rather go to the Lions Den store
Absolutely,
than go to Miami.
absolutely. Let's move to WrestleMania New York, New Jersey.
1-9, baby.
Oh.
I am so ready. Let's go.
I'm torn.
Man, I can tell, Amy.
This is
I
a
don't know
very
what you
easy
feel about it.
answer for me.
Yeah.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1.
Put it in the trash. 2 WrestleManias. I think what Lana, yours is too close. I can't read it. Barry. So we got Barry, trash, WrestleMania, cool. I completely disagree with trash. Much less
I
Barry.
so disagree with trash. I think it's a beautiful logo. It's a product of where they're at. You cannot like deny that you know where this WrestleMania was. Yes, it is missing that you don't know the number of the WrestleMania. I understand that, and that's fine. But also, I just think it's a beautifully designed logo. I think out of the new era WrestleMania logos that we had gotten that were based on the location, this is the prettiest one of the location-based ones. The colors are really nice and vivid. It isn't like the WrestleMania part being the main focus of it, while still also having it be built into this big skyscraper. It's just like, hell yeah, I love this logo. I think it's beautiful.
Can I just say why I said it would needs to be buried? I get it's New York, New Jersey because it says NYNJ. But that thing does not look like the skyscrapers of New York and New Jersey. That looks like the mountains of Colorado. That looks
That
like
is
a
the
big
Empire
mountain.
State Building,
I
babe.
know what it's supposed to be, but what it looks like is mountains. It doesn't look like a skyscraper like the city it is. New York and New York has the most beautiful skyline. And y'all take the skyline of all its beauty and you clump it together like a pyramid and make it look like a mountain peak, a cluster of mountains instead of the New York skyline. That's so annoying to me because New York skyline is gorgina. Like it is one of the best skylines in the world. And we want to take this in this graphic and you want to clump it together and make it look like a cluster of mountains instead of the skyline it is. That bothers me. It didn't sit right with my soul. Like I
disagree because for me it's a perspective. Like the design of it is perspective of that you're standing at the base of a large like skyscraper, and so the WrestleMania being the base is huge, and then you look up and it looks smaller as you go. It's a perspective thing, and I think it was a purposeful design choice, and I like it for that reason.
My biggest problem with it, and this is the problem I've had every time they have done a WrestleMania at MetLife Stadium or any event at MetLife Stadium, they refuse to admit that these WrestleManias are happening in New Jersey. I get that, like, it's on the outskirts, it's like near New York. It's not in New York, it's in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Okay, I get that, like, oh, New York, New Jersey. It's just like you are literally having this event in New Jersey, and you are making the entire thing about it being in New York with this tiny little NJ on here, and that bothers me.
But why would you want to admit? Why would you want to admit that you're in New Jersey?
Because you want to be literal.
I understand that it's because of the size of the stadium that they have to be in New Jersey, but like honestly, it is literally a spit away from New York City. Like you were 5-10 minutes outside of the city. You're not far away, and I understand that's why.
Also, because I see that there's a lot of contention about the top half of the logo. The reason I actually said it's in WrestleMania because I think the top half of the logo is pretty cool looking. But the thing that kept it out of that way, kept it cool and not it's WrestleMania for me, was why is the bottom New York, New Jersey? It says that why didn't every WrestleMania go WrestleMania Miami, WrestleMania Dallas?
I mean, Atlanta
Why-
said
why
it, and
is-
y'all just yelled at it for being Atlanta in it. Like
And I
Atlanta
hate
said
that
it's
you're not
Atlanta, and we
embracing-
hated that one. Well, y'all hated that one.
I
I'm
hated
fine
it
to
because
move down
that
to
text
cool with Wes.
I'm fine because I hated the Atlanta one because it's this tiny, teeny tiny text on the top of it that you cannot read. I literally have it pulled up, blown up in front of my face right now, and I could barely make out that it said Atlanta.
All I'm saying is,
All
I
I'm
was just
saying is,
going-
look at WrestleMania 8, and you cannot tell me that this WrestleMania logo is not better than that WrestleMania 8 logo. It belongs in the cool tier.
I
Valid.
think it's better than the WrestleMania 24 logo. I'm willing to put it in between 19 and 24.
Valid.
I
I'm okay with
agree.
that. WrestleMania 30. Hopefully we won't argue about this one. Hopefully we are all on the same page. Hopefully this one is just easy.
Sure, whatever. 30.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't want any more labels about what city we're in. I'll just say that.
Oh,
I don't care.
Oh, trust me. There's one that's coming up that we'll talk about when we get to it.
All right, are we ready for 30?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
It's WrestleMania, baby. This is 3. It's WrestleMania.
This is WrestleMania.
One okay. This is
3
The
is
single-
WrestleMania.
this is the single best WrestleMania logo they have ever done, in my opinion, personally.
It's gorgeous. The color palette is just so rich and beautiful. The way it was on display at the actual event was just gorgeous. I just think that they went above and beyond this year, and I'm willing to put this like towards the top of its WrestleMania for me. I just think it's out of all of the new school ones, this is like the one that I think of as like a beautiful WrestleMania logo.
This is the tippy top for me.
Yeah, that's
This
fine.
is
Yep.
yeah, even over 12. Like as much as
I think
love
it's over
the
12.
logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because to
As-
me, like the thing I like about it is one, this is the perfect amalgamation of every WrestleMania logo era, right? Because it feels old school with the WrestleMania text, but it has the location call out with the fleur-de-lis in the background. The purple color palette is royal and it's very New Orleans colors. It's like a Mardi Gras kind of color. But then the XXX at the bottom is just perfect. Okay. Like there's nothing wrong with this logo. It looks so gorgeous. I love this logo.
I was there too. It was really good. It
Um,
looked good there.
I will say, because
was
I won't
there.
make any more fight for it. I thought it was just okay. I think it is like cool. It's okay. It does its thing. The triple X really helps it. I think it's very hard to botch like the 10, 20, 30s, the ones that like look cool kind of intrinsically. I will say I think it's not as cool as the 2 we just passed it up. I think 12 and 9 are a little cooler because it's a little bit more indicative of what city you're in for 12. And then 9, I just think it's really more elaborate.
You know, I'm willing to meet you
but-
there, Wes. I
but-
am. I think so.
Those are the only. That's my only thought. Is I really think that those 2 are like some of the best ones we've ever had. And this one is just kind of more generic, comparatively, in my opinion.
Okay, I will say if you like those 2 better, I would be fine with that.
Yeah.
I don't get generic from this at all. Like this
I don't
feel like
think generic.
when I look at this logo, I can immediately say this is a New Orleans WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And that means
I'll
I will-
rephrase more generic than those 2.
Valid. Valid. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
31.
I love everything about this logo, to be honest with you. I don't have any complaints. I don't have any criticisms. I think it is perfect.
At 30, that was a good one. And I was there, and it did look so good in person.
I cried at that WrestleMania. It was so good.
It was so good.
Amy, were
It
you
was
there
so
too?
good.
I was there. Yeah.
Oh,
Jealousy.
look, it's small world. Okay, but it was good.
Wait, quick question. You both were there when the streak broke?
Absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Can you-
And
can
it
you
was just as quiet as you thought it was in the arena when it happened.
Mhm.
It was like everybody stopped, and we were like, "That can't be right." And then when
Right,
that
we were like,
popped
"Wait,
up
what?"
on and then it popped up on the screen, and it was like,
Oh, yeah. We were shook.
But like y'all got to witness his
Shookington.
So,
Yes.
like, yeah. All right. WrestleMania.
"Yeah, we'll talk." Look, we can talk about it afterwards, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So we go to the next one.
31. Yeah.
31. Yeah,
Okay.
31.
Ready?
Ready?
Topher, are you
Three.
close by?
Yep,
You need to
I'm ready.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
So 2 Cools, 2 Miz, and a Barry, whoever made this. Okay. Topher, you have the most time. You go first.
Yes. Okay. After we go to WrestleMania 30, which is absolutely beautiful, then we go to this boring, plain old iPhone WrestleMania 30 YouTube play symbol just because we're in
Okay,
Silicon
Cyber
Valley.
Sunday. Like,
Yeah, like, come on. It was
That's
not a
100%.
cute logo. It didn't look good. It didn't look good during the day. It didn't look good at night. It didn't look good during Sting's return.
Yeah.
So many things about it. Just, I hate how bland it is. It's so
Yeah.
not WrestleMania.
it was giving Cyber Sunday.
It was
not giving
giving
WrestleMania.
very. I wasn't a fan.
I think that's
But
bottom of meh too. Like I would put it there.
Topher, would you consider the meh with us?
Y'all really like the fire?
wanna argue for
blessedness? You think it's better than the fire?
For sure. 10,000%.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
1,000% better.
But I
Yeah,
think
okay.
I could be convinced that it could be on the same level as the
Right.
fire.
Is it better than the Miami Dolphins? Like, adult
Yes.
one store?
No, but I didn't have it that low either.
No.
Okay.
No.
Can I explain my stance on this?
Sure.
So this is the first WrestleMania they had done at Levi's. So it was something that I felt like they kind of had to do, right? Because what are you going to do? You're going to make it a San Francisco. You're going to make it a 49ers themed thing. Like you can't really do that. And I think based on the location that it's in, like it's in Santa Clara, like the color palette works. It looks sleek. Like when Amy said earlier about 21 looking like that chrome, like loving the chrome aesthetic. I love the chrome aesthetic from this. I like the play button. You know why? We are in the streaming age. This was on the network. Like this was a time period where it worked. I think if they did it nowadays, it'd be tacky. But back then, it wasn't tacky yet.
It was tacky then, babe.
It was boring. I'm about to say and to your point, you said the location is in Santa Clara. Santa Clara is probably one of the blandest cities in California, and we got a very bland logo to go with a bland location, and it's just so. I'm willing to go down to trash.
I just feel like they could have done so much more with the fact that they were in Levi Stadium, which is like the 49ers stadium, right? It's in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
It's
But
Santa
you're in
Clara,
San
it's
Francisco.
like
You could have, like, San Francisco's the city beautiful. The Golden Gate Bridge was right there.
What's a bridge?
Okay,
Give me
but
some.
I have to give some final pushback, which is you look at this, right, and it is simplistic, and it's not near as good as 30. But I think that's coloring our opinion a little too much, because you compare it to like WrestleMania 4, and WrestleMania 4 is somehow a better logo. No, I mean it's a generic logo, and maybe after 30 years, it's like maybe you expect to have a higher general level of expectations, but it's not like trash. It's just a logo. It's meh or okay. It's just okay,
But it didn't even have a number in it. This is when they stopped doing numbers, and it makes me sad.
Pause. New York, New Jersey was when they stopped doing numbers. They just brought it back for 30 because it looked aesthetically cool. Okay.
But they at least acknowledged that was WrestleMania 29.
Did they?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like
They said it
where?
a lot. And
Like, yeah, it was-
in the promo videos
Oh,
they did.
this is the last time they didn't say this is WrestleMania 31 or any of that. Is
Yes,
what you're getting at.
correct.
Okay. I thought you were saying this is the first time they didn't do the logo. I was like 14. Ugh. But I'll let you all vote. I'll let you all do whatever.
If it is going to go in the trash, can at least be at the top. I don't want to. I would rather go and look at generic than Brazzers.
Oh, not Brazzers.
Dear God.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
It can be in the trash, just at the top of the heap.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I can live with that. Because that should not getting that much better for me at this point.
Mhm.
Let's move on to 32, which is still the same, just a different color. They did not pick the right one to make it the standard for the next few wrestlers. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Wes, you said 29 or which one? This one, 19.
19.
Is it 19? Yeah, that one should have been the standard. Like, you could have done a few of those in that with different colors, and it would have worked. This one is not the one to do in different colors, and it works because. Okay.
Let's get to 32. Let's just talk about 32.
Let's just talk about it. And
I'm
3,
ready.
2, 1. Still mad.
Barry. Thank you, Wes. Okay.
Y'all
So-
said Barry.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
can
So here.
we compromise and put it in the trash?
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we do, let me pitch you all to bring it to Barry. This is my second least favorite WrestleMania logo. The reason I hate it so much, not only is this a Dallas WrestleMania, right? This is the highest grossing WrestleMania they've ever done. Every fucking time they go to Texas, they feel the need to make it star theme and star logoed, and like 25 is bad about that. Obviously, like it's this big gaudy thing. I think I hate it more here because if you take the star out of this logo, I actually like this logo. I think it looks really cool. I think it looks really neat. I think the overall aesthetic is cool. Like it's different and it doesn't feel like it has to be location based, right? I hate the fact that they just tacked a star onto the bottom of this logo. It
I hate
adds
the
nothing.
horns.
I hate the horns. The horns is what I hate.
The long
Yeah.
horns are just like, stop. You're doing too much.
See, I don't even hate the horns. I
The
think
red
to me
is
it would
like
be
an
totally meh.
ugly red. If it was a deeper
Yes.
red, I'd probably feel a little better about it. It just reads as like tacky. I don't know.
Also,
It feels like they thumbtacked the star onto the bottom of the logo. Like they just literally put a
went
tag. I'm
from-
like, oh, forgot. There you go.
we went from black and white, which is like, in my opinion, one of the more chic color combinations, of course, and we went to bomb pops.
Yeah, we went to
Right.
Cody Rhodes. We
We
went
did
full
go to
Cody
Bob
Rhodes, and I
This
don't
isn't,
like
this is an American flag. This is an American flag, red, white, and blue. This is bomb pops, red, white, and blue. It's like bright red, bright blue, bright
Not
white,
even flick
fire
red.
sugary candy. Like,
It's
What?
red.
it's hideous.
First off,
It's
not
hideous.
too much on bomb pops. Secondly, you're totally right. So
So,
yeah,
I don't
Barry.
know.
I
Is
hate
it better
this
than the
logo.
flower? The
better
fiery
than-
13. Is it better than that?
No, and that
No,
logo should be buried too.
Come on.
Honestly,
The
I'm
fiery
kind of
13.
ready to move Fiery into the top of Barry and put this red logo in the bottom of trash.
I have to disagree. Amy, because I haven't heard Brooks say, "Please put this in Barry" enough. I'm enjoying Brooks stuff too much.
It's so
Um,
ugly.
It's really it's a lot. But
We'll
I
come
think
back
if
to
we're gonna
13
put it
later.
if we're gonna put it in trash, I would want to put it above 13. But
At
it's still
least above
really bad.
13.
But it's better. It's not like the ghost thing is better than this. King Kong Bundy's
No,
head.
it's not. It's not better. So I think it can go directly below its black and white cousin. Because I think
Okay.
moving from chic black and white to bomb pops is a worse move, but not by much.
Okay.
Valid.
There you go.
It is rough.
33. Woo, 33.
Ready?
Mhm.
3, 2, 1.
Barry.
Barry.
What?
Barry.
I love
Barry.
this logo.
So we got 2 Miz, it's WrestleMania, and 2 Barrys. Topher, why is this WrestleMania?
This is the best WrestleMania under the sun. This embodies like Orlando so much more than the other one does. It doesn't have the gaudy Roman numerals attached to it, and it literally is like bang. And I don't know, it just pops in such a beautiful way. And I feel like I don't have anything else to use this on. And since everybody rated it so low, I'm just going to go ahead and veto this and put it in the It's WrestleMania.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
Damn. Okay.
Toph,
Okay.
Toph, if you're gonna do that, I do have to give you 2 points of rebuttal on your way out.
Where are you
not because it
placing
will
it?
change
It
anything.
can go down
Because-
right above 2,000.
Perhaps maybe I could
That's so petty.
convince you. But the first thing is, you said that it's the better WrestleMania under the sun, but the title's not even under the sun.
Correct.
And so that's a big problem for me. But then the other one is, you had just said that it saddens you that they removed the numbers, and
No,
now
it's
have
satisfied me. Earlier I said that. You're right. I am contradicting myself.
Yes, you said, I like the Roman numerals, and I'm sad that they're gone, and now they're finally gone, or I guess, but they're gone, and now you're happy about it. I'm confused.
Because I've moved to the acceptance phase of grief, and I'm now okay with what we're at. Okay, if we're not going to have the numbers anymore.
See, here's my problem with it. Okay, I think doing
It doesn't matter.
No, I'm not trying to argue.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When the veto happens, it does not matter what our problems are with it. The veto has happened. It is what it is. We don't have grievances anymore. We can't say anything. That's the whole point.
Okay, but Wes just said something after the veto.
But he said he was trying to rebut it. He was like, but it won't matter. You're just about to give grievances on why you don't like it. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
About what he was going to say too.
Fine, Brooke. Since you just have to say your piece, say your piece.
I was just saying, you think this is a better
say your
Sun
piece,
logo.
baby. Say your piece.
I think you think it's a better Sun logo. I don't get that. I don't see it. But like, you're entitled to your opinion. I just think it's like comparatively. Like,
I think it's a little gaudy, but if you love it, if you like it, I love it.
I love it. That's what the veto does for me. If you like it,
I put 2000 in the top, so I can't.
WrestleMania stages. This one top tier.
Yeah, I just had to understand what stage Topher was in grief was all. But now I understand, and that's okay.
It's the acceptance stage. We're in the acceptance stage of it all.
Okay.
Okay, let us move to the next one, which is
New Orleans.
Yeah. New Orleans. 35.
No, 34. 34.
34, yeah. Oh, sorry, 34. And are we ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
So we got it's WrestleMania, Barry, and In the Trash. Well, y'all, I have been saving it this entire time because I knew.
Don't you dare! Are you freaking?
Don't do that! Don't do that!
No, let me tell you why. Okay, I have been saving it because I knew one of these freaking repetitive motif WrestleManias was going to be the issue. Okay, because this one in 30, WrestleMania 33 and 24.
Do you see our faces right now? Like,
I
just
do,
kicked
and
our
I'm thrilled.
puppy.
I'm so thrilled. And then 32 and 25, and then to a lesser extent 36 and 37, but that's explainable. All have this same problem where they go back to a city they've been to. Cool, fine, whatever. And they're like, we're going to make it location themed. What are we going to do? We're going to use the exact same motif, but make a worse logo.
It's not the same, though.
It's not the same.
This is a better version than 30. This is leaps and bounds above 30.
Not the same as 30. It doesn't even look like 30.
So much more beautiful.
Right.
The colors, it's so vivid and beautiful, and it
Are you
is the amalgamation of what New Orleans is, and it is the perfect
It
logo.
is
And
Mardi Gras. You are bugging
You
out
are
of your
bugging,
mind.
like capital B.
I mean, I do believe the statement was made very shortly ago that once the veto is used, there is no rebuttal, there is no argument.
You spoke.
You rebut it though,
Yeah, you
rebut it, and I let you rebut it. So
I'm sorry we're jumping you, but you are loud and wrong.
I like this one better than I like the 33 one for the same reasons, because of the fact that it is.
I'm willing to put 2000 in the trash if I can combine a veto with someone and fix this.
I wish I had us.
Yeah,
where we put
you have it, and the only other person that has a veto is Wes. I don't think he's going to reach out to you because he agrees.
Where are you putting it, Brooke? Where are you
this
putting
logo goes directly above WrestleMania 14, second from the bottom. This logo is terrible.
You are bugging
It's so
You
derivative.
like this logo? No. Oh my God. People are
You
gonna
like the frog better than this?
Yes.
Don't read the comments, Brooke, because you're not gonna like them.
Oh, I'm going to love the comments. I'm going to love their hate comments, and I'm thrilled with it.
Ooh, I can't wait to clip this and have you dragged all over Twitter. I'm telling you right now, you are wrong.
This is loud and wrong.
This is the number one for me. This was my number one.
Oh my God, for real,
I'm so upset.
literally. I would being in that arena with that logo. I still have the pictures on my phone. It was so vibrant, so beautiful, so pretty. It doesn't even look like 30. So your comment about matching the same logo logo. It doesn't even look like 30.
It's not
I
Oh.
didn't say it
at
matched
all.
the logo. What I
You
said
said it goes back, like go back to the same
It's
city, and they just say, let's do
derivative.
the same logo.
Yeah.
I said it's derivative, which it is, because 25 and 32 are derivative.
What would you rather
24
have?
And 33. Anything. New Orleans is one of the most culturally diverse cities on the entire planet.
What is New
There
Orleans known
It's
for?
purple.
What is New Orleans known for? Mardi Gras. That is what they gave you.
Sure.
Mardi Gras. They gave you Mardi Gras. I don't know what you're
30
asking
does
for.
not
That is
give
a-
Mardi Gras. This
No.
is Mardi Gras.
Right.
There's
This
so
is
many.
that's a whole Mardi Gras mask there on that stage. Like, oh my God. Okay. Whatever. We can't rebut it. He put it in the thing. When Trina drags you for this, I am just to let it happen.
I'm
And
sorry.
I'm
I'll
gonna-
be stoked. I'll be stoked.
On to the next one.
On to the next one. 30.
Okay.
This one.
This one is just
This one. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh no.
Okay, what's the next one?
35.
Okay. Let me look closely. I'm so shook. Like,
I think we're gonna be so mad about that. That's the last one. Oh my God, I can't.
we'll argue until the cows come home afterwards. It's
All right,
Okay.
y'all ready?
yep.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Wes.
All right, so 3 berries. What
One
did you have,
meh.
Amy? A meh
One
and Wes
cool.
had cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like the helmet or whatever it's supposed to be. I like gold and red. It's a cool color combination. I like the black and red aesthetic. I like that. But I think it's just if it's supposed to be like the Liberty statue. Is that what
Yeah.
it's supposed to be?
Is it?
Yeah. It was supposed to be a
Um,
golden version of the Statue of Liberty's head. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of
So-
gets across to me. Yeah, I obviously am in the minority here. So what's
I
what's
put it
going on?
in
What's
meh
resonant?
because I love the gold. I really do. I think it stands out for that. I think it's beautiful in that aspect. The red background with the black writing is where they lose me. I feel like it's a little bit ugly. I wish that they had done just like a simple black and gold. It would have been much prettier, in my opinion. Or you could have done red lettering with black outline on the gold background. It would have been nicer. I don't know. There's different ways they could have gone about it that would have amped it up for me, but I still think I don't think it's trash by any means. I think it belongs somewhere in the middle.
I just felt like it's
'Cause,
not New York.
guys, it doesn't look worse than the fire. Come on.
It doesn't.
Which should also be in Barry. I feel like
It does though. It doesn't scream New York. We're going
it's
to
better
derivatives.
than it's better than the head.
We're going.
Am I
to
the only
derivatives,
person
like,
getting baseball diamond from it? I'm sorry. I get baseball diamond from this mad.
I get
like,
crown from that. I
Yeah.
1,000% get crown.
No,
I
it's just like the
know.
bottom shape mixed with the top and like the curve.
I'm
like
still
ignoring
so
the
shook
spokes,
that this
it looks
frog
like that.
is above 30, like
Me too.
33. Oh my god, my brain is like
34. Yeah.
yeah, my brain
How
cannot
did
even handle
13
it.
end up all the way at the bottom like that? Come on.
I moved it.
It's bad.
Okay.
I'll just say this. I know that the berry got it, so it's gonna go where it goes. But if it's gonna go anywhere, can we at least say it's better than the frog?
Wes,
'cause
you
I
do
think-
still have your veto, my guy.
No,
It is better than the
no.
frog. It's better than the frog. I don't know. I hate the fact that you put the WrestleMania 24 logo so far down because it's just not. It does it such a disservice. It is better than the frog. It is not better
Okay.
than 13.
We will have
I'm
New
infinite
not-
time.
Orleans is
I'm not-
better than both of those, and I'm like shook that it's between the two
Okay,
of them. Like,
I just want to say we have had 3 other vetoes, and everybody kind of just like accepted it and move on. Like
They were
I didn't come
positive
after any of
vetoes.
y'all like this, so I'd appreciate if that didn't happen to me. That's all.
I mean, it's the fact of the matter is, it's just we all are shooketh that it was that it's not.
I
We
think
can't
it's
do
because
anything about
we
it.
use-
Well, we put it.
If you told me your favorite
I
logo
used mine to
was,
move something up, and so for me, it was like this is like top for me.
yes,
But like to bring something that was so definitively going to be up top all the way to trash seems so drastic. That's my only point. Like that's your right to do with your veto. but it is very stark of a difference, and it's hard to get past for me personally because it was so high up. So
Agreed.
it's fine. I just think it should be at the top of Barry. If you want it in Barry, I still think it should, because
Is
it was
this
so
going
high.
here or here?
Just move the frog down. Move the frog to the bottom. Put it below 17.
No, I don't think it belongs lower than the cube. The frog.
No, I said put it below 17. The frog can go below 17.
I mean, but no, is this where we said this one was going? Was between?
I think it goes after New Orleans, but
Yeah, I would say after New Orleans.
it's still
And the
prettier
more-
than 21. I think. Like
I
I
agree.
think it's still.
I agree. It's prettier
I
than
think
25.
the frog should be lower.
The frog needs to be lower. The frog really messes up the whole berry.
I think it needs to go under 21. The little froggy.
Yeah, the frog
Weston,
should go under
where-
21.
where do we-
I think
okay.
the frog should go under 25, to be real.
Well, I
Weston,
thought we said we were gonna edit after.
We
Yeah,
did.
we'll edit afterwards.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to
Yeah.
go where
We'll
this
flip it
one
in a
goes.
moment. All right, let's get to
I just
30.
need to go where this one goes.
Just put it right where it's at. Just leave it.
Yeah,
That's fine
that's
where it's
fine.
at. It's fine.
All right.
36.
Can I? This is not a good logo either. I'm sorry.
All of these next few ones are
But
horrible.
it's so
to
I
be
think
honest.
we graded some of the earlier ones too harshly, and now it's put us in a box.
These next ones are okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be feeling like Roddy Rich for real, for real.
Jesus.
Are we ready?
Let me grab my thing. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's just,
All right.
let's just-
3, 2, 1.
Barry, okay, man.
I'm fine to go down to meh.
It's a meh.
It's meh.
I
It's
think we have so
up.
many
I'll
way
go up to
low
meh.
that I'm like, why are
Okay.
these all the way in the trash? Like, I don't know.
It's kind of
I think we'll edit as we go. I think we were
Yeah,
very harsh early on.
It's
I'll go
different.
with meh.
I
It's
will
better
agree that
than the Z.
we were fairly harsh early on because, again, I did point out in the beginning that I view it like a bell curve. And if you will notice, we have the opposite of a bell curve here.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I very much dislike about this logo is it feels like I'm going to a Disney theme ride. And I'm going to WrestleMania.
It is
Mhm.
Florida.
Those are different feelings
Yo
for me.
ho.
Yeah, but
Yo
it's
ho.
Tampa.
Yo-ho.
It's not even
My
Orlando,
only
it's
issue with
Tampa.
this one is that we're getting a better version of it in a couple of years. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
Exact thought.
So
that's why I think meh works at the top of meh. I think it's better than the 10.
Yep. But also, to a greater point, Brooke, you do make an excellent point, which is we're going to Tampa. I kind of miss the days when WrestleMania was bigger than what city we're in. Versus
No,
what
that's what-
city we're in being bigger than WrestleMania.
See,
Mhm.
I wasn't saying that it's good because it's in Tampa. Over said, well, we're in Florida, so the Disney thing, like, it's in Tampa. Like, okay, it was supposed to be in Tampa. It did end up happening in Orlando, but, like, it was supposed to be in Tampa.
Right.
Like, it's not even the best logo, like, with this motif. So, like, yeah.
What's that next logo you have there, Lana?
It's the same as the one before, just in black and white.
Oh.
I think that's the same year though. I don't think that's a
Yeah,
new-
that's still 37.
I didn't make this. They had
yeah.
this already, so we could just
To be fair,
leave
I like
out.
it more.
Yeah.
I like it
About-
more. We won't have to
about-
use it, but I'm
We
just
don't
saying
have
I
to
do like
use
the
it,
black
but
and white.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not like the official one. It's the red background one. That's really the official one for that year.
Yeah, this was a tier list that somebody had already made, so I just and added the new one. But okay, so the next one, Tampa.
I actually, I voted wrong the last time.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
Huh.
We got
So we got 2 OKs, a meh, and 2 it's WrestleManias.
Wow.
This logo is
Uh,
beautiful. I
yep.
think out of the 2 pirate logos, it's the way better looking one. If we're gonna get the new era of WrestleMania logos where they're not really posting too much about the number or anything like that, and they're just personality based on the theme, I think this one is the best out of the themed ones that we got, other than the New Orleans ones. So I think this is great. I'm okay to put it in like cool if we don't necessarily want it all the way up in its WrestleMania, but I think it's a beautiful logo.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm right there with you, Amy. I think the biggest thing I like about it is this is the time where I feel like when you're making a logo with the same motif as a logo in the past, this is when you do it. When the event got canceled, you had to move it. It couldn't be in the same city. You're going back to the place you were supposed to be in. You make the logo and you make it better and you make it cooler. And that's what they did. I think this logo's great. This is one of the, like, if I think of a WrestleMania logo, this is one of the first ones that pops in my head. I adore it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to watch an NFL game and not WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That was my critique with the last one. It's my critique with this one. It would be like if I went to Dallas and there was a giant star all over the place or something.
Oh.
But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's valid as criticism. I think that it's hard to use that as criticism for the logos because I think that that's an intentional move that WWE has made in the past few years to make their branding more like a regular sporting event, like a Super Bowl kind of situation. So I think that's intentional. Do I prefer that? Probably not, but I still think it's pretty.
Perhaps on an individual level, it's an unfair comparison. But I think if we are going to analyze them in context to all the others, that narrative is a mistake to me.
So. Well, and I think too, it's not necessarily WWE's fault. I think part of the city paying so much to have WrestleMania is to get the branding associated with it. I do feel like that you want this the identity of each WrestleMania is where it's emanating from. And this is truly the start of this like post-pandemic era being that, because every logo from here on out is very much so the city that it's in.
It's born. Yeah.
Yes. And I will say though, that there is a different level to me between, and we'll get into it later. There's a difference between this is my city. Let me prominently use something about my city. And this is my NFL team. Right. Let me prominently show my NFL team. There is a difference there. So, like the Dallas, they could have used like, I don't know, something very Texas, and I guess the Lone Star is Texas. So
they tried some bullhorns. We didn't like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like
so I don't know. It's not a terrible logo, but of course I don't think we can use the all these extricated excuses for it. You know, it's like it's an okay logo to me. It's not like amazing, not bad. That's just me.
I said it was okay, but
yeah,
I would change it.
Okay, let's put it.
I'm also
what the top of okay or the bottom of okay?
Yeah, the top's fine. There were some pretty greatly positive opinions about it.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's better than 20, like design wise.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
For sure needs to get top.
All right. Well, let's go to the next one. The Lone Star, as we see it. Yeah. I don't feel like it's changing for me.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. Wow.
2 minutes, 2 okays, and a cool. I'm tired of the Lone Star motif in the Texas WrestleManias, but at least this is the best looking of the 3 that have done it.
I agree.
It's
like very crisp.
It looks good. The color of the star doesn't outwash the text, which is 25's problem. It doesn't look tacked on like 32. It looks like it was built into the logo. That's great. Outside of that, this logo is really boring. And if they ever go back to Texas again, they need to do something else.
Cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat. A cowboy hat.
I love the simplicity of like the small star, the nice like babyish royal blue, like the what's it called when a color fades to another color, and then also
gradient.
Gradient, yes, and then the giant WrestleMania word. And then also all of the, it seems basic on paper, but really like in every graphic that they did with it, it was way more than just basic. And you had like a lot of elements of like the 3D and the star popping out and the way they utilized the logo on the stage. It reminded me of WrestleMania's 34 and 30. Like it was really, I just feel like of the Texas logos, this is the coolest one. And it's not just there. And I would like to at least ensure that it's above the other Texas logos.
I completely agree, Topher. I put meh. and not trash or bury like I put the other two.
Mhm.
Mainly because I think this is a perfected form of that theme. I had complained about the star being too big. Now the star is finally in the right size. All those other things. So I think it definitely deserves to be high up there. But it is also very iteratively redundant. So it's kind of like cancels out in a little bit for me, putting it in like high meh. But I could obviously see okay. I would go to okay, no problem.
I like it for okay. I like it over under 20, probably, I'd say.
I agree.
I think that's a fair spot for it to be. It's very crisp. It's nice. It's 5 was redundant too, so I understand why it's just an okay. I think it's above 5.
Right.
Ooh, we're in the end stretch now, y'all.
Yep, we got 2 more to go.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
All right. Are we ready?
Yes.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
1.
Too much WrestleMania
Okay.
is too cool.
You know what? I'm willing to move up to its WrestleMania.
It's
It's
a really
good.
good logo.
I'm
It's
okay.
beautiful.
I'm good. I'm moving it up to its WrestleMania.
I love the stylizing of this one. I think the colors work really well together. I think that they took a lot of what made the WrestleMania logos, the original WrestleMania Hollywood logos, good, and they improved upon it. They sharpened it. It's just beautiful. It's aesthetically pleasing for me, and it ticks all the boxes for me.
It, to me, represents what this WrestleMania represented, and that was transcending wrestling. I think that this is the first WrestleMania that in a long time is bigger than wrestling. And I think that it was very intentional that it was bigger than wrestling in general. And it really epitomized that. I love the film reel being what like encapsulates it. I love that gold, man, something about it. Just like, not only is it a blockbuster event, but it's also like for the gold, like championship. Like it just is like, oh, I like this better than the WrestleMania 12 logo. And that's what we have as our number 1, because that was like the Broadway of the time. And this is the modern Broadway.
Brooke, what you think?
I don't like it that much. I never really have. I hate the idea. No, okay, here's the thing. My opinion, okay? I'm not going to argue with you all about where it should be. I hate the fact that whenever they go to LA, they feel the need to make it WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. I've always thought that was stupid. If you're going to do a Hollywood logo, at least this is a good Hollywood logo. Like, it makes sense. It tracks. It's golden. The film reel, I get it. I hate the fact that at least the one that I have in front of my face doesn't say Goes Hollywood. It just says Hollywood. And that kind of feels a little cheap and tacky. But, like, I'm not going to argue with y'all about it. I'm personally not a fan, but I get why other people like it. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I would say the one detractor I have of it is the Hollywood at the bottom, because as I said before, I don't like New Jersey, New York, Hollywood. These I would prefer like XXXXXXXV or something, I actually do prefer that instead, but I still think it's amazing. Like, this is a great logo. Like, I still put it for WrestleMania.
I would put this above the I don't know how you feel about it, because you use your veto for yours, Topher, but I still think this would probably go above both of our veto options.
Oh, yes, 100%. I think that this is really solid. I would put it.
I would put it after New Orleans.
After New
I think it
Orleans.
has to be. But
Yeah.
it's still up there for like the more recent logos. I think it's really pretty. Yeah. What do you think, Lana? You think that's a good spot for it?
I'm okay with it being there. I'm okay with it being there. It doesn't bother. Yeah, I'm all right with it being there.
Okay.
And last but certainly not
finally.
least, the WrestleMania that is yet to happen, that is coming up very, very soon. Philadelphia.
Please tell me we're all on the same page. This is not something I really want to argue about.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, cool, meh. It's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania. Awesome.
I'm willing to move up. I'll
And you
say
know
that.
what's wonderful? You wouldn't even have to, even if you wanted to. because I still have my veto, and I don't even have to use it, but I will just for fun, because I'll speak on it. I love this logo. I think it's iconography and everything. We finally have really, really, really well-paid graphic designers. And I would like it to be placed right in the middle of the personal veto WrestleManias. So in between our Sun and our 2000, just in between the two.
Okay.
Just right in the middle. And I am a giant Philadelphia Eagles fan. I'm a huge Eagles fan. And I'm a big fan of Philadelphia as a city. And so for me, I thought if they would have had a giant eagle in the back, that would have been a little tacky. But the bell, the cracked bell, it's so America. It's so Philly. Big fan. So that's my thoughts.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
I like it. It makes sense.
I consent to that. The only issue that I honestly have with it is that the fact that it is so square as a sign to be hung in the arena. And ever since we started hanging the sign in the arena for wrestlers to point to, it really, like when I was at the Royal Rumble and like I've seen a lot of pictures on Twitter, like it blocked my view of the Titantron, like the over the ring Titantron. So I had to look to the left to be able to see what was happening in the ring. And I've seen other pictures on Twitter where this sign is like blocking anybody that's in the upper bowls view.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's the only reason I brought it down. But as a logo,
the skill issue. Ouch.
Yeah. Just objectively looking at it, I agree with you guys 100%. It's a pretty badass logo.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do this. I want everybody to see what we got here. And we need to do we need to do some changes, some editing. We won't touch the vetoes because the vetoes are the vetoes and that's where they go.
My veto is not where I put it.
What did you say, Brooke?
That's not where I put my veto spot though.
Where'd you put it?
It was supposed to be over the cube, but actually put it above 2 because I hate 2.
That's crazy.
Over here.
That's where it was supposed to be, yeah. But actually move it above 2 because I hate 2's logo even more.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Well, can we all agree real quick that we might want to homogenize the early Manias? Because I think that they are different, but they're not so drastically different that they should take up like 5 different tiers.
But I think that's what, like, the redundancy is what puts them in a lesser tier. And that, I feel like that's why they end up being so. I'm willing to put 5 and 3 together, like put 22 on the other side of 5.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that too. Do we want to say, like, we each get, like, one big nitpick to bring up and then bring it to the group and see what the group says so that way we don't just edit this thing for another, like, 30 minutes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Well, can we start with what we have as number 1 and what we have as last? Do we agree that that's the WrestleMania is the best WrestleMania logo?
No, but I'm fine with it being the best WrestleMania logo.
I kind of want to move 30 up to the top there. Then honestly, I really like. I'm a little shook because I thought the filigree was like number 1. Like that would have been my number 1, and I would have fought for it to be there.
Same.
No, the one in the bottom that's under, like right above 2, would have been my number 1. So I think if we don't have the option of that, I think 30 is the next best.
I think 30 is the best logo they've ever done, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah, 30 is number 1.
I will be okay with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, past the homogenization, like as an example, I think that when I look at the frog, and then I look at WrestleMania 7, it's like, how is it that WrestleMania, like 7 versus 8 as an example, WrestleMania 7 isn't cool, and then 8 is worse than the frog? Like,
8 is that low because 8 is the definition of low effort. They literally
it was just because they redid it.
Yeah. I mean, I think 7 being the first to break barriers, like we took it for the time that it was in. So in the time that it was in, 7 was cool. I feel like retconning it to being worse than cool, like, because everything else is graded from what they've done prior, and that is why the frog is worse than 7, because 7 was innovative and cool, and then you put the frog. Come on.
Oh, assuredly so. Perhaps then could I at least make a request or thought to the group that maybe it should that WrestleMania 8 shouldn't be in Barrie, or maybe just above the Frog. Maybe that's the whole problem. The Frog needs to be lower.
I kind of want that crown one to be higher up in Barrie as well. Like the red WrestleMania logo I think is definitely an improvement over what like the Frog. You know what I mean?
Is the Frog
Just the Frog is bad.
I mean, I'll say the one that's bothering me the most. I think we have WrestleMania 20 and okay. It's a little bit too high. I think the logo for 38 is better than that. I honestly think the logo for 22 is better than that. I think
let's put 20 there. Should we put 20 at the bottom of okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I would know
Especially,
just around there is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Lana, how about you?
I'm okay with all of that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with I don't know. I think now I'm okay. So far, I think I'm okay with this list. I think the way it's looking right now, I'm okay with it.
At the end of the day, the Flaming 13 is better than 9 WrestleMania logos.
I don't think so.
Me.
I really want that lower, but I don't understand.
I was willing to put 13 in the Barrie, but
I want 13 right above 2. Like I feel like that's where it goes.
I am fine with
like
the 35
WrestleMania 17. Like why is WrestleMania 17 like so low? Was that a veto? Did the Lana veto that?
No, we all just don't like it, Topher.
God.
Wait, 17?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I vetoed that.
That was a veto.
Yeah.
I vetoed that. Absolutely.
I just don't like how it's good. Just 13 is an underrated logo, and I don't care that the rest of you hate it.
Low key, I feel like we should probably bring 8 up at least to trash. Like, granted, is it derivative and like very derivative? Yes, but like, I think Wes has a point. I don't think the logo's actively bad. I just think it was so lazy. Yeah, and to me, that goes in the trash. To me,
So
on the bottom of trash. Then
bottom of trash.
Fine.
Yeah.
You bought it in the trash.
Just because someone's lazy doesn't mean that they should be buried.
Or ahead of 11, I mean. Ahead of 11.
Oh, you think it should be ahead of 11?
Yeah, next to 4,
Yes,
because it's very similar to 4.
Yes, please.
Or 6 or whatever number that is. I can't even tell because they're all the same. Freaking same.
Yeah.
Well. I think that's.
I think we're okay with this.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty nice place to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's it because we gotta leave. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
So our top 3 WrestleMania logos were what, Lana?
Oh, our top 3 WrestleMania logos. Uh-oh, hold on. I'm about to hit something to mess up something. Hold on. It was 30, it was 12, and it was 9.
And our bottom 3 logos were
13, 2, and whatever that block was.
14.
14.
That's fine.
I love how we have all collectively agreed that WrestleMania's 14 is absolute garbage. That logo is
it's trash.
It was a different time back then.
But there we have it, y'all. We spent a good 2.5 hours on this tier list. I didn't think it was going to take this long, but it's okay because we got some hot takes and some cool takes and whatever else takes we had. But we want to know what you all think. Do y'all agree with this tier list? Are we dragging some of us for our opinions on this tier list?
Drag me, baby.
And if you are, bring it on. We ready. We don't care. It is what it is. You just don't agree. You just don't agree. But we will be back to talk more things wrestling. We're gonna do top 10s. We're gonna do our predictions. We're gonna do some more things. So, and we got Raw talks and whatever we decide to call it. I don't know. We're gonna call it SmackDown talks and Raw talks and all kind of things coming your way. So subscribe to this channel before you head out. If you stuck around this whole time, you gotta like us a little bit. So subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss a single video. Subscribe to the TV channel. Subscribe to the Cup TV. Subscribe to the Cup ESD. Subscribe to the Cup Pod. All of those things. Join our membership channels to get some exclusive things and early content things. Follow us on all of our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. We're going to put some funny moments. I'm sure I'm going to pull some funny moments from this video because we had some funny moments to put on our socials. And,
the jaw drops.
The jaw drops indeed are going on the socials for sure.
Oh my god.
And also, you can follow us on if you know, all of us except Wes, because Wes.
That's
just
right.
don't
Good
do
luck
it.
trying to argue about my opinions on Twitter. Good luck.
We'll make sure Wes
That's what
see
the
them,
comments
even
here on
if you can't
YouTube
find
are
them on
for.
Yeah.
social.
Wes will see your YouTube comments.
YouTube comments, right? here.
YouTube comments for sure. And get your cup merch at LanaGsCreations.etsy.com if you live in the US and North America and all of that things. And on that note, y'all, we'll see y'all next time. Cheers.
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 This is
Yeah. Boy. I hit it twice. I did it again. It's the first show. I'm bound to mess it up.
Fine.
Bye, y'all.